You guys ready to start? I'm unmuted this, whether you are or aren't. I will have to figure out the voice or the camera situation rather, because oh god, yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix it.
My blinds are closed, and I have the full might of the sun shining through them right now. This is so unbalanced.
Shit. Okay, hold on.
Oh, yo, I'm poetry.
Not for long.
No, not. It's over here.
No, there we go. It's too late now.
No,
It's.
I got it there.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to fix our shit.
It's your shit.
Yeah.
We have no control. Don't hit me with the water.
No, I'm stuck in a box.
100%.
He's trapped us in here.
Yeah. Well. No, I think it was good how it was.
But Britsha's actually doing pretty damn good.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're here.
I mean, it's Trackmania. There's literally 4 buttons: go, stop, left, and right.
Yeah. And there's action keys.
And
so,
I'm bad at all of them.
And camera changes. I like how you can't even see Britsha on the stream.
Yeah, just leave it like that. I'll change it back.
Okay, Britsha is getting sucked into Trackmania. Trackmania is giving him the good suck.
You polymorph into a car.
Yeah. But okay, well, I guess
We can invent a car. And just
I guess we'll go ahead and get started with the recap. What happened last time, guys?
Well,
I'm looking forward to this recap.
We made a small mistake.
Whoopsie. But we didn't die, so that's good.
But yeah, we started off last time with you guys getting some loot, and heading to fight Casaria, a dragon. And then you guys decided like maybe we should.
Yeah,
So
fight.
smart.
Yeah. So what was your idea? Your guys' idea?
I think we should have a nice chat with the dragon. Like, we were like, oh, let's go check the temperature of the room, see if she's, cool.
I don't know what the plan was, but we got good intel.
Cool. She's not cool.
Yeah.
She's temporarily cool with
she was
us
not cool.
being dead. But in the long run, uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys decided like let's talk to the dragon lady instead of fighting
see what's
her.
up.
And
we learned she is a dragon.
We did. We robbed
Robot.
Riley. We robbed Riley blind.
That's true.
Hello.
Poor Riley, man.
Yeah. What else? Well, yeah. How did the conversation go with Casaria?
So we kind of up there, Storm got him.
Uh-oh.
We kind of pledged ourselves to her, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't great, but again, we're still alive. But we do kind of like work for her now, or something. I didn't read the contract. I just hit terms and conditions.
We're overemployed.
I just skimmed the terms and
you could
conditions.
Yeah. She demanded that you make an oath of loyalty to her.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, luckily none of us are paladins. I think I made that joke already. Also, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Did I like died for a second?
Yeah, you're back.
My internet was great all day, and now I actually need it. And now it's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Anyway, we learned that she has been de-eyed, on one end, not both eyes, just one. She's got like a scar from the Dragon Elf party that went to attack her, which is good. What's bad is we did kind of sign ourselves over to help her, and now we're going to collect a tithe from Havoc.
Yeah.
Nabok.
Yeah. She. Yeah. And how did she want you guys to prove your loyalty?
Yummy rat.
She tried to eat one of Bree's rats.
Mm-hmm.
But Bree was quick thinking and summoned 8 more. And then Kasaria could not hear or smell them. Or not chittering, rats don't chitter, squeaking away in the bag. But then she ate one, and then that was it. She was satisfied.
She sniffed out like there were more there, and then I made the smell of a skunk to throw her.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. Also, she was going to eat both rats, but then Fungus did a backflip. And so she was like, never mind, I'm good. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got the names mixed up last time. It was actually Blunkus that does the backflip.
Okay, I thought that was right.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Well,
contradict.
if it's Bree, because Bree's like, you know, all over the place, you know, brain. She'd mix up their names.
Yeah. I do like how. I do like how it seemed like Bree was not happy with that whole situation.
Yeah, Bree
Why
wants
not?
to
No.
murder her now. Like, Bree's ultimate goal now is to get rid of Kasaria.
Yeah. So but then you guys did leave, and you're like, okay, like she told you that she's gonna be coming to Havoc in a few days as well.
3 days.
Yeah.
3
The
days.
moon crashes into Hyrule.
Yeah. So
Dawn of the
Yeah.
72 hours remain.
yeah. So
I'm gonna play that music in the background.
yeah, when you get back to your castle, I'm assuming you start heading back that way. But what do you like? What is the plan? What are you guys gonna discuss?
Excellent fucking idea.
We've discussed a
Anyone
few
has
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we discussed a few things but it was off stream, obviously. So we had a few ideas. Bree had one that was pretty good. What was your idea?
So you know, we've managed to polymorph a purple worm before and gas it. So the idea is to find one, maybe even two purple worms, and you know, do the same thing again. Oh god damn it! Someone's doing a Panaha redeem, but anyway. Yeah.
So
Panaha threw me off.
yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then get her to eat it somehow, and then you know, because they take damage in there, they're gonna like burst out and destroy her insides or something.
Go wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
yeah, exactly.
I had
Nothing
a
could go wrong
similar
with that.
idea. Yeah, nothing could possibly. Yeah, but I had a similar idea. With regards to Ant-Manning Kasaria, where we have 2 bags of holding, and I proposed we built a cage of bones, and then tied one bag to a string that was pulled taut by a pulley inside the other bag. So, and then we tied that top bag to the box. And then we give that to Kasaria to eat somehow, in like a corpse or something. Or maybe a disobedient, like, kobold. And then she eats it, and then her stomach acid melts the strings holding the bag of holding to the box, which then falls into the other bag of holding, and then creates a essentially black hole that's 10 by 10, which would just remove her internal organs and transport them to the astral plane. So we're not quite sure which way we should go. Also, there were more plans, I think.
Yes, I would like to eat my good friend Occam has this razor. I should
Yeah.
if you want to use it.
We could take Occam's razor and kill her with
Yeah,
it.
and that'd be a really funny bit, is to have like an Occam's razor item be like the longest, most arduous quest to get there.
Yeah. But yes. Yeah. You guys.
There
Yeah.
was also the idea to just make our own deaths and move to Mexico.
True. We could do. I mean,
could
I could do
do
that.
that.
You guys might be enslaved. But who cares?
I'll just call Korbakken.
Maybe the Dragon Elves don't own Baja over here, so we can move there. But yeah, I think it's a bad idea to ambush Kasaria at Havoc. Fuck. How do you say it? Habok?
I don't
Is
know.
that it?
Havoc.
Lizard Man town.
Yeah.
Because she's got the
Habok is
shield.
nuts.
And so maybe, yeah, right? Then of course they kind of despise her maybe, but given that she has like a religious artifact to the lizard folk, they might decide they don't like us, especially because we did not, save their town from her attack the first time. So they might turn on us.
But we did kill the Cyclops and the Bicyclops.
We did, but that's true. We did kill the Bicyclops as well.
Soul for ghosts.
So I'm not sure. It's an uncertain method, I guess. Then even worse was going. Well, I don't know if even worse. Like a different idea was going to letting her attack Folion, where there are dragon elves who do not like her, and then killing her there. But then that would if we do that, we're not preventing civilian casualties that we otherwise could have. So we're not sure. There are many options. We could also just turn around and kill her.
Have civilian casualties ever stopped us before?
I mean, yeah. We didn't go through with the boat plan because all the slaves would have drowned.
Yeah, but what about Gabagard?
Yeah,
Do you think when we leveled half the city, do you think there was not any women and children involved whatsoever? When we just sent the purple worm right down Main Street? You think there was no collateral
I seem to
damage?
remember you were on board with that plan.
I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe we've had a few small missteps. Maybe we could have been like Korbach and reclaimed that city and built it up to be a bastion of democracy. But we left, and now there's a power vacuum in a mining settlement. Alright, anyway. We're at the castle. We're vibing, I guess. Mohi's here. He's chilling. I want to know what he thinks about Kasaria and what we just did.
Yeah.
Mohi, when you get back to the castle, he's like, oh my god, like that was exhilarating.
That's true, it was.
Fine.
Yeah. Huh.
Bree frowns at that. Because, she had to go through all that, trauma. She doesn't say anything, but she's annoyed with him for just finding that exhilarating.
Also, he had his pseudo dragon was hiding around his neck the whole time, but the dragon definitely noticed it, didn't say anything.
Alright, help with the Mohi, thank you.
Yeah,
I'll let you reflect on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
What did Helios say?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah? Oh,
No, I
okay.
said-
Never mind.
So.
Me too. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna, our next stop, regardless, is probably Havoc. Might be the best bet.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess let's head there and see, what the fuck going on.
Okay. So yeah, it's like about a day's journey by castle. Especially because it's quicker going back. Because on the way out, you kind of had to have the trackers down on the ground. On the way back, you basically just go in the rough general direction until you see the signs of see the smoke rising from the still smoldering ruins of the.
Yeah.
But anyways, right. So you're just gonna head right back to Havoc then.
But hey guys, guess who we're bringing?
Yeah.
We made a
So
new friend.
as you say, okay, yes, it's about a day later that you would arrive there. It'd be like midday, a little after midday maybe, when you guys would, you'd see the signs of the town in the distance. And as you're going, though, as you're getting closer, within a few miles, you guys would be, one of the guards on watch, one of the posted sentries would come in and be like, "Hey, guys, you guys gotta come see this." And they lead you up to the top of the keep, with the highest point, right, where you can kind of overlook stuff more. And you have your cloaking active at all times, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're high enough at this point where you're not going to be you'll be able to be spotted at an angle or anything. The sentry is like, those fortifications are new, right? And you look down, there's a bunch of fortifications around the edge of the town, like big logs that have been hewn down with spikes at the end, like stuck in the ground and stuff. Primitive stuff because it's only been a couple days, but there is like fortifications here. And he's like the sentry is like that's not all. There's a lot of hustle and bustle.
How many people are down there that I can see? More than were like remnants of the town previously?
Well, yeah, there was still like a couple hundred people here, a couple hundred lizard folk, maybe a few humans mixed in or whatever. And there's about that much, and they're all definitely like rushing around, like preparing defenses.
Are we missing any of our sentries that came with us?
Nope.
No? Okay.
You do also see, however, it actually looks like there is maybe slightly. Well, what you notice is there's slightly more. Like at this point, you're above the town now, and kind of like lowering down. You can start seeing more details. You see quite a few more humans than what you remember being here. And then there's also a large tent in the middle of like the main island.
I can send me to like.
It's not a circus tent.
Circus is here.
It looks like a big war tent.
Are they? So they're for sure humans, or they just look humans?
They're definitely not lizard folk at the very least.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They might be elves or dwarves or whatever.
I can
Yeah.
send me to
I was gonna say. I was gonna say, like, are they elves? Because I mean, I don't think there's any way we can really like look closely. Oh, I have binoculars, don't I? An explorer's pack?
Oh,
no, I'm not an explorer. Oh, I do have an explorer's pack.
Yeah, if you have binoculars,
I don't know if
yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing that exists.
I feel like at
No,
some
it's
point
not.
we would have gotten like a spyglass.
Yeah, there are spyglasses,
We'll just.
but
All right, yeah, sure.
you would have they cost normally they cost like a good like a good spyglass
Like a
costs
decent amount.
Yeah, I think there's actually a spyglass normally costs 1,000 gold.
How about magnifying glass? How about
'Cause
like a
it's-
little magnifying glass?
Because it has to magnify things like with complex lenses that are not super easy to
And
make.
Not that complex.
Yeah,
You
well,
can go buy a magnifying glass for like $2.
yeah, but that's different. That's one lens. The spyglass is like
Yeah,
multiple
it's two
lenses.
of them in a tube.
Damn. Okay, so apparently, a spyglass is 2 centuries ahead of this like time.
Yeah.
So 1,000 gold makes sense. Well, I'm not gonna retroactively
Okay.
say we've done that.
Yeah,
But,
you might be able to
so
find it in the
slow it down.
future, but yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
You can bring the castle lower, and to be fair, as long as you are above them, they shouldn't be able to see you. Hearing might be one thing, right? But
Yeah. We'll just tell our sentries to be quiet.
yeah, you have to tell the whole castle, basically, be like everyone on board needs to be quiet,
Yeah.
but you can lower down, and then you get closer. And you realize, Duncan, you were right, actually. It's not all humans. In fact, about half of the people here are dwarves. Half of them are dwarves, and the other half are human, of these newcomers. There's about maybe 40 newcomers here. Dwarves and humans. Oh, yeah. Hold on, wait a sec. So... Duncan is receiving an urgent call. A tree just fell on his house.
Oh,
And now another one just fell on the house.
That's what you
Duncan, look up that tree!
Sorry about that.
You're good.
I am back.
How are the trees
The trees.
that fell on the house? That's what it was about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Let's see. Oh, man.
but no, anyways, so there's about maybe like 40 newcomers in the town, half of whom are dwarves, half of whom are humans.
All right. Interesting.
Then there's still this tent. People are coming and going out of these newcomers.
Maybe it's just a mercenary band coming to see if they can slay the dragon.
You also see the Now that you're
How tall is
close,
the most
now that you're
man?
like, now that you're a few hundred feet up above the town rather than a mile or two, now you can kind of see more details, and you can see that, like, it also looks like the lizard folk aren't necessarily working with them. It's almost like some of these newcomers are basically ordering them around, and the lizard folk are clearly just following the orders.
Huh.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
Those are-
I think it's
those
time
are-
to drop
those are-
down and see what's going on.
Those are our subservience. Not that.
Yeah. Okay. We have a. Do I have a thing? No.
I have a name. I can talk to the bard person, whatever their name was,
Yeah, you could talk to.
and be like,
Issa.
"Yo, like, what? Yeah, Issa, whatever. Like, what the hell's going on?"
Okay, yeah, you
True.
can do
Or
that.
we could just we could just like jump off and feather fall into the middle of the camp and be like, "What's up, guys?"
Let's ask
How's
what's
it
going on
going?
first, and then do that.
True. Would that be? Yeah. Ask her if
Making
that'd
it-
be a good idea. Would that be? Would they
Yeah.
think it's cool?
Like, hey, we're back. Would it be cool if I did a backflip into your town square? Where are we?
I mean, I could try backflipping off the castle.
Hey, you have a
Alright,
Spider-Man
true.
shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what she says.
Alright, so what are you gonna say exactly?
I just can be like we are back in the vicinity of town. Like, what is going on? Like, we see activity. What is going on?
Okay, yeah, I'll send the message that you received to you in
That's probably in
DMs.
20.
Yeah,
probably
no, that's good.
25.
There you go. Helios, that's what you
Helios,
received.
you are so cool and handsome. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong message. we are being held captive. There is a frost giant and his allies. Please help.
Oh fuck. All right.
And actually, as you receive
I know
it,
how we're fighting.
as you receive this message, you actually see the flap of the tent being open, and out walks Brimir, who
Yeah,
two of you have seen before. A big old frost giant with a, I think he's what we call Brimir the Hammer, right? He has a big hammer.
Yep.
I think that's what I called him, yeah. He's got a big ass war hammer and actually like pretty decent armor for a giant. And he just like thump, like walks out of his tent and just starts looking around. And it becomes clear that he is fortifying this using the lizard folk as basically slave labor.
Okay, guys.
Funny.
I think it's combat encounter time.
You also
No.
see next to him, actually when he like walking out with him out of the tent, is a dwarf who actually looks familiar to you guys. And it probably takes a second to be like, okay, where do I know this guy's face from? In fact, actually, I want an intelligence check from each of you, just flat intelligence. This is basically just pure memory check to see who puts the face together first, who remembers. Oh, look at that, wow.
It is Baldy.
Bree is too distracted.
I
Talvo,
remember both of those.
Talvo quickly followed by Helios. Both of you recognize it and remember. You're like, oh shit, that guy is the captain of the guard of Gabagard, who was like yelling at us from the walls.
Oh, yeah, alright, damn.
We're completely fucked. Completely fucked.
We're not.
Completely
No,
We
we're
fucked.
fine.
we have surprise and height. We
Yeah.
can literally all jump down at once onto the giant. And then just
What if we got the giant to fight Kasaria?
but he's not gonna do that.
They
Well
hate each other,
maybe
right?
that's why he's here. They probably do, but why would he be here? I thought like his I guess maybe he's like he heard about Kasari as well. He's like, oh, time to fuck her up. Who knows?
Yeah. Enemy
I
of enemy,
think-
something.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it to. Well,
I think what we should do, I think we should go fight them and then stretch this combat encounter out for the rest of the session and give us another week to figure out what to do about Kasaria.
No. Yes, that's a good idea. But
If
we could also.
Hilda's axe doesn't kill us, Kasaria will.
Yeah. Like if for some reason the dragon and the giant are working together, which I don't think that is very likely.
I would doubt that.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Then it could be worse for us for Kasaria to get here, but we could let her get here and then have her kill Brimir, have a ton of civilian casualties again, and then kill her when she's weakened. Who knows?
Well, because like when we were telling Kasaria about our achievements, one of the things we told her about was killing Hilda the Bulge. That's why we have our cool flying castle.
Yeah.
So we already know that Kasaria has no love for the giants.
Well, there was a giant war between them, right?
Yeah.
Like they despise each other.
Wait, I could send him to Kasaria and he'd be like, "Yo,
You could do that.
we
You could
have
say,
a surprise for
yeah.
you.
You'd say,
Show up, pull up."
Brimir's here. You want a meal?
Now, the
You wanna
problem
do-
is we
do
would have
we
to do
wanna do
something
that?
about. We would probably have to do something about the civilians, but it would be funny to just. They'd fuck each other up. Probably. They probably wouldn't work together against us. That would suck. But yeah, given what we know, I assume they would fight each other.
Yo, Kasaria, Primir's here and he's talking mad shit, girl.
At this point, this is like something you guys are kind of discussing in like very low tones because you're still floating only a few hundred feet above the town.
Can we raise up a little higher?
Yeah, at this point you rise a little high, but as you're going though, as you're kind of rising up out of the range where it's going to be a problem, a lot of other like people from the castle, their curiosity is getting the better of them. They're going over to like the wall, peering over.
Don't tell me Riley falls off again.
Hey, roll a D100. If you roll 5 or lower, then he's gonna fall off the castle.
Helios don't roll that. Helios don't roll that.
Oh my god.
Alright, someone roll a D100.
Okay, but if I get a 69, I get inspiration.
Okay, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Someone sees Riley about to fall and grabs him, pulls him back. Anyways,
Alright, Talvo, you gotta do it.
Yeah, no. What was I say? A couple of people like look over, including Mohi, the wizard, who's still kind of hanging out. Mohi like looks over the edge and is like, "Oh my god, is that a frost giant? I've never seen one of them either. I've seen hill giants and ogres, but never a frost giant."
How did you get to level 15, dude? You haven't seen anything cool.
Yeah.
He's like, most of my work takes me to, you know.
One frost giant, I think.
He's like, I try to spend my time in crypts rather than in the wilderness and hills.
Fair.
Yeah.
But anyways,
You don't get rich as a solo adventurer by killing things, I guess.
but yeah, so he's like, so Mohi is pretty impressed. The scouts that you have with you, the 2 lizard folk scouts, they are like not very like pleased by the situation. They kind of confer with each other and then look at you guys. And Saz says like, are we going to eliminate them? They're holding our kin captive.
Absolutely. We have personal vendettas with 2 of them, the leaders. So, I think it's in our best interest to kill them. Thing is, buddy, we have a plan.
The lizard folk already are a little skeptical because the lizard folk had to sit through the whole thing with Kasaria gritting their teeth because they hate her, and now they're like a little skeptical. So they look at you like, "What plan?"
Saria's gonna be here anyway.
Yeah.
Unless we return to Kasaria's lair and kill her before she leaves, Kasaria is going to get here and realize that Brimir, a giant, her species' arch nemesis, is here to kill her. Probably. Maybe I won't say probably. Maybe I'll be really convicted. So we're thinking we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so they say. And I guess in the middle of the night before Kasaria arrives, we'll organize some sort of evacuation of lizard folk, so that only we have just mercenaries and the dragon and kobold here fighting. And then we kill them both and win. Or, when Kasaria leaves, we use that rock I took from her lair to teleport there and grab all her gold, and then we don't care about civilians at all.
The lizard folk do not seem very into that idea.
Realistically speaking,
That-
that evacuation is
Not
actually
really in the
never gonna
cards.
work. It's never
The
gonna work.
lizard folk like look at each other, and Saz, who's the elder of the two, he's like the more experienced one. He looks and he's like we can't stand by and have nothing happen and wait for this. If you're gonna do this plan, let us to the ground a ways away, and we'll try to evacuate them. But we're not gonna be part of waiting here.
What if we didn't have to wait?
So what I would say,
Oh, that's true. What if we didn't have to wait?
What if we just did this?
evacuation might not be reasonable ahead of time, but
During the mess.
you could let them all know that something big's about to happen, and when shit goes down, you know,
He nods.
the guards and stuff are gonna have bigger fish to fry. at
Yeah. He nods. He's like we could prepare our kind. Most of the ones down there who were left in the town are the able-bodied, so we will prepare them all.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
and basically they want you to let them. They basically want you to park the castle a few miles away, let them, and they'll sneak in and then blend in amongst
They'll
the
sneak
rest.
in, ready everybody for the thing. When the thing happens, we swoop in and try to save them. Probably end up dying in the process. But
Worked in Gavagard.
yeah, but there was also one less frost giant and dragon in that encounter, and everybody was half our height. So,
But yeah, so I'm assuming you go and do that, like drop off
except for
the
the purple worm.
lizard folk, and then go back up to height.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, we'll drop them off, and then we'll give them at least like a day, I think.
Okay.
And we can talk to them and be like, hey, like, are you ready?
Well, keep in mind you already spent a day traveling here. You have 2 days
Yeah,
till the end.
Yeah. How long does it take a
The
dragon
end.
to fly?
Not that long.
48 hours remain.
The
I'm gonna let George know that we're going.
when you guys kind of park back up at height again after drop off the lizard folk, Mohi actually he was kind of hanging out with you, just like listening in. He wasn't really discussing things. He's mostly listening to what you guys discuss. And then he's like, "Oh, hold on, I just shit myself." No, just no. He's like, hold on. I am receiving. Someone is at my house, knocking on the door.
Hello? Hello?
Cool.
Yeah, answer.
Yeah.
Let's see who they are.
He looks around like whatever room you guys are discussing this of, and he's like, he looks. There's like a little tankard. He's like, "Can I take that with me?"
Tankard?
Yeah, like a little
Sure.
like mug or whatever. He's like, "Just so I have a way to get back here."
Oh, okay. Sure.
No, he grabs it, and then he casts teleport. Him and E, his pseudo dragon, disappear.
Am I here? Hello?
Yeah, you're here, Helios. What's up?
What the? I missed
Yeah,
all
hello.
of that because my internet cut out. Y'all were frozen. I came back and he's gone.
Yeah,
What happened? I
someone
really
was.
didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, someone was knocking on his door.
We've just been robbed. All of our treasure is gone, and
Yeah,
the hat.
exactly. Yeah,
Great.
but no.
I got sucked into a different world. there for a
He
second.
but anyway, so
Yeah.
so he leaves, and you know.
All right, I think. Let's just. I mean, we could. I don't know. I don't think Brimir is gonna start slaughtering innocents to get at us. So I think it's a decent enough plan to just fucking go a couple miles away, use some druid spells, I guess, to pick up trees or whatever, or plants or dirt or stone, go back up to height, drop them on Brimir. There's 10,
bombard the fucking town.
like in the middle of the night. Yeah, and then drop down. I have flying, like not the spell, but a potion. You can fly, and you can make somebody else fly, and then Bree can transform into a flying animal. We fly down, and we beat the fuck out of Brimir and his mercenaries.
Girl of Loki.
I think it's a good idea.
I don't have spells that like pick up loads of rocks and stuff.
I have animate
well,
object,
maybe I
that's,
do.
Like not, I can use it there.
I mean,
If any of us have shape earth, I have stone shape.
If we
And
park,
I have
surely if we
long
park,
rest.
park what?
surely if we park close enough to like a hill or something, you can just erupting earth some rocks onto the castle.
That's true. They don't have to be like big rocks because they're going fast as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you could also like, you could definitely use like pulleys to pull some things up, and so if you just erupting earth under like a big tree and destroy its roots, and then the trunk falls over, you know.
Oh, we don't have spyglasses, but we have pulleys. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you can fashion
Pulleys
one.
have existed since like
How
antiquity.
much more mechanically complex?
Well, yeah, pulleys have been around since before like humans.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. There's a big ass spider up in the corner of my room.
This dude's on some ancient alien
Get
shit.
it. Yeah. But yeah, you get my point. Spyglasses are a little more recent, so we could definitely do that in, like the mundane way, and I think we should. Like, if we can't drop the castle onto a city from orbit, we can at least drop some rocks onto a giant. All right. It's the diet.
Yeah, because remember all the people are still there. So.
Well, I mean, like if you drop a rock off of an apartment building, it's still gonna kill somebody when it hits. But you'll be able to do it with a decent amount of accuracy, if they're the size of a giant, that is.
You could fly it, and so you get like aimed just like a.
Well, the castle doesn't go that fast. Oh, you mean like fly like a person?
Yeah, like no, like you use like. Can you do that on an object? Can you like fly or levitate an object and then just
Yeah,
like,
you
move
can
it?
use
You can,
telekinesis.
I believe, yeah, telekinesis is a thing, but you can also, I think you can levitate items.
You can levitate it, and then
But it's
drop
only
it.
up to 500
It's
pounds.
It's the Walmart telekinesis. Oh, can they just fly an object really fast?
You could also
As in
animate.
cannon.
You could animate an object.
I can also do that. That is a
Yeah,
very
animate
high level
stones.
skill.
I think there's weight limits on all that stuff, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it would
Yeah.
like that's why I did like several blankets, or like one decently sized rock, and then there's probably a range where like it would go a while and stop. I don't know.
Well, regardless of how we're getting him there, I think let's erupting earth a hill, and then get some like erupting hill, like some decent like rocks like this stuff that you put in a catapult.
Actually,
or trebuchet or something.
way cooler idea than getting a bunch of rocks. Let's cut down a bunch of trees and turn them into giant stakes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, but yeah, we could. That'll take longer though.
We have a lot of people.
We can cut down trees a lot easier, I think, than we can haul big ass rocks.
But not both.
Yeah, true, we could do. How, like reasonably. Let's ask like some of our manual laborers, I guess. Maybe the logistician.
Riley's
See
gonna be
what
picking
he
up like,
thinks.
hey Riley, get some rocks for us.
You, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, you guys have like
Riley, we have a very important mission for you. I need you to find me a left-handed rock.
Yeah, but like you guys can basically take like a few hour trip out towards the edge of the swamp where it turns into more solid ground, yeah, you can find some ammunition, some rocks, some logs.
I mean,
you know.
I would say that with Erupting Earth, you could just get both, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna have a good supply of the stuff. That's not really the problem, though. I don't think that's really the problem.
I can learn move earth.
It took us a day to get here. We already had one.
You would have.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
We'll have at least one more like.
Yeah.
You
Before
would have
now.
one more before we got the shit hit the fan, definitely.
Okay, I could add it then, and we can work with that as well.
Okay. Yeah.
With what
I
is
can
it?
also drop 2 rhinoceroses on them.
Wait, what?
I can either drop 2 rhinoceroses on them or 2 plesiosauruses.
Wait, how?
Bring in a
With
dinosaur.
conjure animal.
Okay. I feel like you wouldn't know what a rhino is. I don't think they really exist around here.
Dinosaurs though.
Dinosaurs.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
What about like you probably have heard of like polar bears though.
I mean,
Yeah.
what
Are
about a
those-
giant elk?
Yeah, or giant elk.
How are
Elks are pretty
elk
big.
doing? How are our elk doing? Where'd they go?
Would that damage them though to drop one of those?
Yeah, I
Or two
mean
of them, actually?
a giant elk is huge. Like a normal elk is big. A giant elk is CR2. It is a beast, so you could actually do that. And giant elk are very much a thing.
Yeah, and I can make 2 because I can cast it at level 5.
Like a giant elk.
Fucked up.
To put it in
We
perspective.
still have our giant elk that we had
Like unless they have
Well,
like disease in them.
You guys
like
have
they
like
did back in medieval
oh
era.
god, you guys have normal riding elks, which are like, which are probably not even like normal what we would think of today as elks, but like rather like some like specifically, you know, some specific breed that are slightly smaller and like more agile, right? But an elk like a normal elk today. Let's see, normal elk weight. This is the things I.
1,000 pounds.
Yeah, about 1,000
Yeah.
pounds. Okay, like they're big. You know, they're not quite as big as moose, but they're real big. They're real fucking big. They stand at an average 5 feet tall at their shoulders, so like about the height of a human. But that's for a normal elk. Keep in mind, right? A giant elk is size huge, which means it's a 3x3 tile. To put in perspective, like a giant elk is basically one size up in every dimension, which means it's normally when you do that in D&D, you multiply the weight by 8 times. So it's about it's a several ton creature. It is like it's about the size of an elephant actually. How much does an elephant weigh? Whatever an elephant weighs, it's probably roughly that. Yeah, an Asian elephant is about 8,000 pounds, so
It's 4.
We can drop 2 of those.
it's about, I'm gonna say it's roughly in terms of weight as big as a fucking elephant. So yeah, like yeah, because it's basically an elk multiplied by like, you know, a good chunk. So
Maybe the circus is coming to town.
You've been summoned once before in your life. It went fine. Someone just needed a ride. You're like,
Actually-
"Damn, I wonder if that'll happen again. Maybe 10 years later, you're full grown. You get summoned. You look down.
And then the flashlight and the black dragon.
Foot drop.
well, okay, yeah. So this the conjure animals one is the same thing you do with the rats, right? Where it's not a literal elk. It's a fey spirit that takes the form of that creature, right?
Do they have the same weight as the creature? I would hope.
Well, it just acts as if it were the creature, and the difference is you're not literally summoning a real elk. You're summoning a spirit to take the form of an elk, and it'll just disappear when it dies. However, what that means is like if you use it for impact,
Dropping these things, yeah.
if you use it for impact, it will do the damage. It'll just disappear immediately after.
He's had the weirdest fucking day. He's just been walking around and going, ah!
But I think it might be a better use of that spell might be to conjure them to fight with us. You know.
That wouldn't be as funny. That wouldn't
You
be as
could. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could drop them as a first strike.
Technically,
Alpha.
we can drop like wait. How much can I conjure? I can conjure so many actually.
Yeah. Okay.
We can do 4 at level because level 5, so I can do 4 giant elk, and then I can also cast it at level 3, which means we get 3 more giant elk.
I'm playing a druid next campaign.
Keep in mind, you can only have one of these.
Time, though.
Just not at the same time, but you can do it in groups. You can do like different
So if I do
salvos.
2, and then 1.
They're gonna poof away and then they'll come right back like, oh fuck, not again.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. So
why don't we stick with rocks and tree logs and stuff instead of
Let's
traumatizing
see.
some fae?
Hey, we'll invite him to dinner afterwards.
It's for the greater good.
Oh, that's how we got in trouble with the Black Wolf. You know what? Honestly, I am on board with this plan.
let's.
However, we have rocks and shit. Like we just don't have any biotic material or souls.
I'm looking. I'm trying to see if you're
They're
just
spirit elk, and then they poof away. So
if you're purely optimizing for size. I'm looking,
no.
and there might be other things you can do instead. Like, oh god, okay.
Well, I can make 4 octopuses.
Hey, like, is there? Here's the question: are there any large size quarter CR things? Like normal elk are that. So you could get, if you do that, you could do 8 normal elk. Just
it's confusing.
Jesus.
Okay, here we go. See ya.
This is how the spell was intended to be used.
Yep.
Another idea I have thought of is, what if we tied a rope to a ballista and made a cool zip line?
That's actually not
That
a
would
bad
be
idea.
fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah. We could. Oh, also we could make a ballista bolt with the bag of holding idea, and then just have a tactical nuke. I don't think we have enough time to acquire the materials to do that.
Probably not.
It's like that requires a little bit of engineering.
Yeah.
Rather
why
than
is
just
this
a box
seahorse?
with some string.
Why is a seahorse more dangerous than elk?
So
Is
next
it-
campaign, Helios is a druid.
Wait, is it a
Duncan's
giant
gonna be an
seahorse?
artificer.
Yeah.
If it's a giant seahorse,
Giant
yeah.
seahorse is 1/2.
Well, yeah, okay, so when it says giant, it is large size, which means it's like 8 feet tall. It's like an
It's
8.
still a seahorse.
Yeah, but it's an
just
8-foot tall
fucking around.
seahorse in the water, presumably. Like.
Dude.
I mean, I think a Seadro was pretty badass in Gen 1.
Yeah, actually, that's funny. Normal seahorses apparently have no actions. They literally can't attack you. There's a giant seahorse.
I
Can
think
ram
there's
you.
16 panthers.
They can't even get boy pregnant?
What?
Yeah, because the seahorses,
Oh, true. I
they got
forgot.
some,
Yeah,
got
that's
some
the thing
kinky
that
stuff
happens.
going on.
Yep. Seahorse moment.
Mama.
Certified seahorse moment. You say 16 panthers?
Yes. That's at a time, so I could do 16 more after.
Raining panthers. It would
Why have we
confuse-
ever fought a battle ourselves?
We could just have an animal army
Yeah.
for us.
Post-cancelled Panther Army attack, actually. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we initial bombardment with giant elk rocks and trees and shit. And we fly down into the ruins of this tent and start beating the shit out of Brimir with our 16 panthers. And then, after he's dead and we've mopped up the mercenaries with the help of the lizard folk, we should also distribute weapons, just fucking throw them, like, from the maybe not from the castle, but like, just when we get down there, go, like, have some of the lizard men
No, if we're
scouts
dropping
bring,
the
like,
rocks, we're
daggers and
dropping the
rapiers and
swords.
stuff. Yeah. have the lizard men scouts that we have them bring weapons to, like, the barracks
Drop
where
the
I
scouts.
imagine the lizard folk are holed up. We'll have them bring daggers and stuff so that, you know, then from there we'll deal with Casaria. We'll have a fort too, which we already have one, but we'll have two
So
forts.
we're not gonna let the giant and the dragon fight each other while we just evacuate the town.
We could do that, but I think it could go way worse than not doing that. And we don't want to have any more civilian blood on our hands, you know?
I guess.
Fine. Several hundred more innocents don't have to die. God, fuck.
The lizard people, who gives a shit?
I'm half.
Damn.
Yeah, you say that
My
out loud.
point stands!
Damn.
Damn.
Talvo's
He's just
racist.
gonna run away.
Talvo is racist. Every time he talks to, like, Riley, he gets down on his knees like, hey, little guy, like...
Heightus. Anyway. Because we could definitely use some help injuring a black dragon from somebody who hates her. Because that's a lot.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to happen, like, right now.
As
We
you
have
guys,
like one day.
so we know you're gonna spend you're spending your second of the 3 days is gonna be preparing with getting rocks and trees and shit, right?
Yeah.
And you dropped off the lizard scouts so they can go and infiltrate, stuff like that.
Is it?
Why don't we send a message to Casaria telling her that a giant war party led by Brimir the Hammer, who she might have heard of because she was familiar with Hilda, is coming from a different direction, to buy ourselves a little more time to, like, prepare once we've done this.
So, my thing here is, this is our first, like, quote-unquote, like, thing, or, like, like duty to Casaria, she doesn't necessarily 100% trust us yet.
Yeah.
So I think we need to do.
I thought we
before
were just gonna
start-
kill her when she got here.
Well, I was still kind of like hinging a little bit on like maybe we just lead her into Kerbach's army and we just kind of.
Okay.
But my idea is like we should at least like do one thing to buy a little bit of credibility with her before we try like trick a dragon.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I guess let's just go through with this because I mean the combat's gonna be like 2 minutes, maybe. So
Sure. We're gonna eat those words. Why'd you say those out loud?
if she arrives in that 2-minute window ahead of schedule, then that'd be pretty crazy, I think.
Well,
So
if
we'll
that
see.
happens, we'll
We'll
cross
see.
that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, wait, can we actually have shot Scry on Casaria's lair? Because I have that rock from there.
You could do scrying on it.
Don't they know if you do that though? Like that was the thing with Zilks.
No, only if they have true sight. Zilks had true sight. Or
Oh, she's blind.
Casaria has true sight.
no, she
blind
has
sight.
blind sight.
Sorry,
which is
it
different.
didn't. Yeah, blind
Oh,
sight.
that's right.
Yeah, because true sight would have seen through the illusion. I think. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Conjure Animal would actually know. But either way, you have no reason to believe that she has true sight. Whereas
Also,
Zilks,
she wouldn't know necessarily that it was us, right? Because none of us have the capability to cast it. Maybe
well,
Moby did.
scrying is an invisible sensor, so unless you have true sight or detect magic active, you're not gonna know.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
I think we should do that. See what's going on
Okay.
at the lair.
Yeah, you could cast scrying.
Hello, Mr. Shot. Would you please invisibly scry Casaria's lair? Here is a rock.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so he will have, let's see. You could target a location. Oh, here's the thing. He has to be able to see. He has to have seen the location.
Ah, frick.
But he could do it on Casaria. None of you have scrying. You have to have shot do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, it's
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
be.
never mind. I was thinking of teleport, so this is gonna be like different.
Yeah. If you have a likeness or picture of her, that'll help.
Did anyone
By
bring
the way,
that?
is Modi
Not my
coming
shit.
back?
It's been a few
Maybe.
hours. We'll get to that. Yeah, he will come back, but you'll see. Oh, you'll see. In the meanwhile, you'll be doing the scrying.
Yeah. Okay. So. Alright. I don't know.
He
we
can
don't have
try
any
to do
body
it.
Parts or anything, possessions or likenesses.
He can try it, and there's no failure. She doesn't know if you do this or not.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I guess we
auto-
might as well.
And try.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically. This one doesn't automatically let the person know.
Can I
so.
like inspire him, or is it not a roll? Like, if
It's a role she does. So
Oh. Oh, so
Someone-
she'll know.
Someone could try and like draw a cool picture.
yeah, that's fine. You
So
could
I guess we
definitely.
can draw.
You can definitely make a picture of her. That's fine. You don't need to make a check for that. So that'll be a -2 to her save. However, he has not met her, so it's second hand. So she has a +5 to her save from that. So that cancels out to a
Alright,
+3.
Here,
So she,
I got you shot.
yeah,
Oh, here we go.
she's got a +3 to her roll. It's a Wisdom save, I think. Let's see. Yes, Wisdom save +3. So it's 3 higher than this. It's a 16. My question is Shot's DC a 16 or higher? What is your guys' DCs?
17. I think.
16.
16. So the question basically is Shot as high of a level caster as you guys? Which I would say no. He
He
can
can
do
cast a 5th level spell.
he can do that, but it's kind of like he's like specialized in that he can do a couple like spells that are above his level, but he just doesn't have any combat spells. Like it kind of balances out that way.
Are you trying to tell me the great warrior king, god king Kerbach has like shitty casters?
He sent you a shaman who is not a war caster, but rather like a communal caster and shaman, right?
Oh, are we
So-
fighting a war right now?
Well, I mean, like he has all his war casters with him,
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll say here. Well, I'll let you roll.
No, it's understandable.
TSM, how about this? I'll let you roll a D2, and if it's a 1, he doesn't have a 16 DC. If it's a 2, he has
Can I
higher
inspire
than that.
that? No.
So you need to roll
Add a 10 to your D2 roll.
So you want a 2, because a 2 means it'll succeed.
Bitch.
Alright.
Let's go!
Alright, there you go. So, alright, so we'll say that he does actually succeed, and he can cast Scrying. However, he still has to describe it to you guys. You guys won't get to see it directly. And what actually happens when he does this is that Shot's eyes roll back into his head, and he's just sitting there, but he's still speaking to you guys, and he can actually still hear you guys. But he's like, I see the dragon. I am looking at her lair. She slumbers, a light slumber, it looks like.
Okay.
I see, let's see, let me see. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. So, like, basically anything Shot would normally be able to see, he can see. So, in other words, he can look around. There's no limit on what he can see within range, as long based on it's based on his vision normally. So he looks around. He's like, I can see the kobolds swarming around, making preparations of war. It looks like primitive slings and spears mainly, but a few of them have some armor.
Does Casalia snore?
She is not snoring now. No.
Honk, me.
Do you see anything other than a kobold and Casaria?
Do you hear any breathing at all? Does she have sleep apnea?
He's like, I do hear her. I hear her breathing.
CPAP machine for dragons.
But he looks around. And he's like, wait a minute. I do hear something else. And then he's like, you see his brow scrunch up, and he's like, over there is a large creature, maybe 10 feet tall in size. Looks to be some sort of drake or minor dragon. Is there more than just one dragon here?
Nope, that's a drake.
It's a drake.
He nods. He's
I
like,
wonder if he's lesbian.
he nods. He's like, it looks to be blue in color.
I think he's American.
Okay. That is as we expected. Thank you. That is here, wait.
Thank you. That's what he sees.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so that's pretty much all the information she's able to gather, unless you have anything else specific you want to ask him.
Oh, Drake Bell fell off
Oh
he
God.
Did. He did. That's all. That's
Okay.
what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's time to kinetically bombard Brimir the Hammer, and then end his bloodline.
Zoo artillery! Zoo artillery!
Are you waiting till? Are you gonna wait till nightfall?
Yeah, so that we know he's in his tent,
Okay.
sleeping, which means highest cross section.
As you
The
are,
great fall of the night elk.
Yes.
as you are, okay. So this would be like once it's like evening. So you're gonna wait till nightfall. Once it's evening, Mohi will just reappear. And I don't know if any of you would be in the same room at that point, but he would just reappear and he'd come find you guys, and he's actually holding a bunch of like scrolls in like a couple baskets and like boxes.
Mohi W.
And he looks at you guys and he's like, he would just find whoever, get you guys together. He's like, okay. He's a little windy. He's like, oof. So, yeah, the Dragon Elves, they heard about me being with you all, and apparently you've caught their attention, and they came to my manor and were trying to interrogate me. So, had to get out of there.
Damn, interrogate you? What for? We haven't done anything to them recently.
It was you.
Apparently they heard rumors.
Well, what did they ask?
Oh, I didn't let them ask anything. I closed the door and then ran.
Oh man.
As you should.
He's like, trust me, he's like, I have quite a few defenses. It took them a while to get into my place, and by then I was packing up my things, and he motions where he set down all the boxes of his stuff. He's like, this is not all my stuff, but I'll go back at some point.
Fair. Well, welcome to now a refugee of war.
Yeah. All right.
Rent's due on the 1st. You then.
Oh,
Will
jeez.
require security deposit, 750 gold.
Yeah.
Cannot be used as a first month's rent.
Yeah, first and last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a,
Anyway,
Actually, there's like a pet fee, so if you want to keep easy,
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, you have the initial non-refundable fee and then 50 total.
yeah.
the administration fee, the renter's insurance fee,
Oh,
liability
jeez.
insurance fee.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so he's like,
Water's covered. Water's
yeah.
covered.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so Mohi is like, he's
I
like,
I can stomach like a little bit of division casualties. We're not becoming landlords. Like we gotta draw the line somewhere, right?
So Mohi is like
not
a-
charging Mohi for fucking
Yeah,
rent.
I'm fine. Yeah.
so Mohi is like, he's like, what's the plan, guys? And you would fill him in on the plan, I guess. And he's like,
Yeah.
what the?
He can shape earth. He can fucking bring stones up for sure.
Yeah.
Can you punch animals as well?
I don't think so.
That
Wizard.
might be the only druid thing. Let's see, I still have it up actually. Druid and ranger spell, so no, he's not a ranger
no.
nor a druid. So
Well, what did he bring with him? Just information, like scrolls and books and
bunch
stuff?
of personal stuff. Yeah, he's not gonna reveal everything he
Yeah.
brought.
Yeah, okay.
Any of them porn scrolls?
You know, he.
Yeah, those
he
are all spell scrolls.
if you ask him that, his face blushes. He's like, I'll have you know, the elven artwork I have in there is very personal. It was given to me by an ex-lover of mine.
Just grab it. It's just feet.
Oh man. Anyways, though, but no,
I can't
he's
read Elvish. Damn.
yeah. But so
Well,
he's
another alternative, he could conjure an elemental. Wizards can do that.
He could. I think
Like a
I
stone elemental.
have,
I don't know.
Oh, true.
I think that has
More
a
ammunition.
I think that has a cost though. You might not have whatever the cost is.
Oh yeah, it was the one that had 400. Oh wait, conjure elemental is fine. It's summon elemental that has cost.
Oh no, you're right. Actually, yeah, he
Yeah,
might
and
be
you
able to do
have
that.
Don't you? The little vial.
Oh, don't
What
forget.
about,
I haven't been using it. I haven't been using that spell.
What about
Yeah.
golems?
we never had the money to get that.
Yeah,
right.
it's like 60,000 gold to create a clay golem,
Yeah.
Oh.
and that's the weakest golem.
Well,
Um,
your manual is specifically for that type. You don't get to
Yeah.
choose. It's just it is a clay golem manual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, remember, I do have mass suggestions, so like any henchman, we can just be like, leave.
Or fall on your swords.
Or
I
group
can't
up.
do that.
They can't be directly
Oh, it can't
harmful.
be imminently
Yeah, so like
suicidal.
we
you're
can't
right.
be like turn on your leader. They wouldn't do that, probably.
But
Well,
like,
they
it's
might
like,
do
hey,
that.
I don't
what
know,
you
'cause
could do is like, hey,
that
you
would harm
all,
them.
you should all just stand really close to each other.
That can work.
Yeah.
Hey, can
So-
you stand within like a
Fetch,
5-foot
bro.
radius?
Yeah. Anyway, so
As long as they don't know a rock's falling, it's not eminently suicidal to them.
Duncan, what didn't
That's a war crime.
did you guys in the crystal room at the bottom of the castle? You alarmed it, right? I can't
yeah,
remember.
whole thing is like wired pretty much.
Is
You have to use a password to get in, and you have to use a password to touch the helmet, like the pedestal it's on,
I don't even know the
um,
password.
and no one does. Because well, the helmet doesn't have a password,
Yeah.
as far as you know. But to get in, yeah, you know the password.
Is it how's that
Anyway.
done? Just curious.
I have no idea. It was like a million years ago.
Relay.
Well, I think you just have a key, like it's just a normal key. But did you set? But what I'm asking is, did you have the alarm spell? Because I thought I remembered maybe you did.
No, well, I don't have the alarm spell because
Okay.
that's a wizard thing, I think. But
Oh, it's just that you haven't said that the glyph of warding will blow up and then send a shockwave that.
yeah, it's a thunder glyph, so it's
Yeah.
very loud.
Okay. Well, about like 7 or 8 p.m. then, as you guys are like hanging out, talking about everything, waiting for nightfall, all of a sudden there's a crack of thunder, boom, that reverberates through the castle.
That is a certified fuck moment. Helios, you have to see it. Fuck. Sprint. It's run time.
Now, dimension door,
Run
you
now.
don't have to see it. You can just teleport.
Never mind. Helios, you got to dimension door us to the room, please,
I
right
can
now.
take
Dear
one
God.
other person who wants to go.
I will go. Let's go
Okay, me and Adau. Talvo just walked in. You woke up. Okay.
Tiasa.
So anyway, the castle might have just blown up. We're gonna. All right. So yeah, me and Adau go down to the room.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
so
It's
Helios is
probably
like, so Talvo, what Tiasa, what you missed is that a large shockwave just shook the castle all of a sudden, presumably from the glyph of warding that was on the helm. And Helios grabs onto Adau, dimension doors into that room. And what you see is the door is open, clearly having been like lockpicked, basically. And there is a corpse on the ground next to. Luckily, the crystal seems to be intact. The crystal that powers this whole place seems to be intact. The helm is like rolling around on the ground because it was just touched and tried to be grabbed. But there's a corpse on the ground that is quickly disintegrating of an imp. That was like, it looked like the imp basically grabbed it and immediately just got killed by the fucking glyph of warding.
Okay.
But there is an imp that managed to lockpick its way in here, and is now like its body is disintegrating because that's what happens to devils when they die in this plane of existence.
Funniest idea.
And I'm glad we fucking teleported because we would have had no idea that it was an imp.
Can Adau resurrect it?
The what?
Can Adau resurrect it like we were resurrecting that guy in the caves?
Revivify?
It's very expensive to do that.
It is expensive to do that.
It is expensive.
I think we have an idea of why he was here. You know? I can cast a spell that'll proof the entire castle from what the fuck do you call them? From fiends. They'll take damage when they come in here. They won't be able to teleport in either. So it will, if we want it permanently, it will cost us 30,000 gold, but it will be permanent. So take that as you will.
What's the other non-permanent amount?
It'll just last a day, so not very useful.
Mohi, yeah, Mohi and a bunch of other like the guards and whatever, Riley, they're all like running down this way. They catch up to you guys here, and they're like panting. They're like, "What's going on?" Like, you know.
We had a small incident. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the helmet and I'm gonna place it back on the pedestal and I'm gonna put my 3 more. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna start casting glyphs and I'll let Helios explain.
Yeah, Mohi is like you know, I could watch the helm if needed. You know, I would love to look at it too. You know,
with our eyes. Not our hands?
Yeah, we look with our eyes.
Okay, he's like, fair enough. I don't expect you to trust me with such an important artifact.
Like,
it's just
you do not want to put that thing
He's
on.
like, I had to shoot my shot, you know?
Yeah, maybe eventually.
I wouldn't listen to us. Putting it on's like fine, but
yeah, whatever.
Well, I was able to put it on, that is true, but...
Yeah.
I was able to put it on the first time.
But yeah, so anyways...
the imp got here through the crystal!
Oh, shit.
When it did the thing?
No, he said the door was lockpicked.
The door was broken into, yeah.
That would
Crystal
suck,
is so fucky still.
Yeah, I really hate that you said that, because now that's gonna happen. But, yeah, anyway.
He's smiling, he's in that smile, I see it.
But yeah, so the night goes back to being quiet as preparations are being made. People are getting their weapons ready in the courtyard.
Travel for like a lot of miles, right?
The what?
Thunder doesn't travel for a lot of miles.
No,
it probably would travel enough.
Not a blast a blast of that size is not going to be heard super.
That's not like real lightning.
Yeah.
No.
So.
Oh yeah, it'll say actually.
Yeah.
Glyph of warning.
The nearest town will hear it. No.
Yeah, right.
Need some water.
Oh, never mind. It just okay. It doesn't say.
I mean, how much damage is it? Like, how much dice?
It's 5d8, but I cast it thrice. So 15d8.
Okay, that's a good bit. It would probably resound for at least a couple miles, but you're a few miles away, so it shouldn't be an issue, you know.
What's the weather like outside? Is it cloudy?
Yeah, like
no, it's
so I can like mask it with more lightning.
But that's only a limited area. It would just be more suspicious because then all of a sudden there's like lightning in one spot. So this is actually the time of year where there's probably like thunderstorms in the afternoon. So we'll say that there is probably some clouds in the sky. So you know.
Well, yeah, let's leave it. If they heard it, they heard it. They're not gonna expect a kinetic bombardment because I think this will be the first time it's ever been done in the history of this planet.
The CIA has already taken it.
Yeah. Wow, thank you, smart news. Sorry, I just got it. My phone vibrated a ton. I was like, what's going on? I open it up and it says, when teens send nudes. Teenagers are sexting.
God.
Their parents are afraid.
Jesus Christ.
Can they find a better way forward? I don't care.
Okay. Anyway, FBI, open up.
Yeah, right? Yeah, thanks, Google. I needed that.
But alright, so the alright, so the plan is waiting till nightfall, and this is the night before Kasari was gonna show up at some point, anyways. Presumably she's gonna leave the next morning and then fly most of the day, get there, and then whatever. So you're gonna
Stop for gas.
Yeah, you're gonna wait for evening or wait for nightfall till the middle of the night, and you're gonna go in with the castle, and you're gonna start chucking not boulders, but like big rocks and logs and shit that you've been gathering over the edge of the
and giant
castle.
elk.
And potentially giant elk, I guess.
No lizard people in this tent.
And just like throwing that shit onto his tent.
Yeah, well, we want to visually confirm that he goes into it, so we'll probably get there before nightfall.
Okay.
He's just like, we do all that, he just walks out of the next house over.
Yeah, we just killed a bunch of like lizard folk in there who were cleaning. No, we want to make sure he is in there.
Okay.
And then yes, we will drop
get
stuff.
some lizard people out of there.
Yeah, and so let's first also we should make sure that we all have the capability to get down there afterwards. We can have the castle like hover down and we'll engage with ballista and arrows and things, but we need to make sure we can get there. Well, yeah, I was gonna fly. I have a potion of flying.
Yeah.
I can fly, but I like the zip line.
All right.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
You could do the zip line. That would actually potentially work.
Can we roll
True.
for intimidation if we zip line?
I mean, it looked pretty cool.
That
would look
yeah.
cool.
All right. We should make a couple. Actually, wait. Let's tie. All right. So when we tie ropes to these ballista bolts, let's also tie ropes to the spears that Kerbach gave us, or the arrows. Because I imagine structurally they're similar to bolts as well. They probably have feathering and everything. So that if we miss Kasaria, we can pull them back up when we shoot her.
Okay. Sure.
True.
And if we hit her, then our castle's attached to a dragon. That's probably.
Well, we can cut the rope if it hits her.
And then just turn around and dissolve the castle. So,
Anyway,
we don't have a teleport, right?
First zipline time. Well, we do. We have Mohi's back, and you have teleport circle.
No, I'm talking about the castle teleporting.
No.
Oh,
you don't have that back
like
yet.
2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So, okay.
What a convenient plot.
You guys would pull the castle close enough, or in the evening, where you can, after this imp attack, you would start pulling the castle in closer to the town, and you would be able to see that fortifications are ongoing, where Brimir is clearly most of the time he's actually spending in his tent, but occasionally he'll come out and looks like command some of his underlings. You also do see a lot of the kind of like management work is being done by the dwarf guy, the captain of the guard of Gabagard, who is here now for some reason. I wonder why that could be. But anyways, yeah. So he's doing a lot of the work, ordering around a lot of the stuff. But the work does start to wind down, and it does seem like basically it seems like the again couple score of dwarves and humans here that are working with Brimir and the dwarf guy. They have taken over most of the remaining buildings of the town, and then have kind of made like these little like camp sections for all of the lizard folk who are basically enslaved. And it doesn't look like there's not any like stockades or anything. It's not like they're really hemmed in. It's just that they have a few guards watching them, and presumably the lizard folk just don't really want to go against a big old fucking frost giant and all of his minions. So it's more like the fear keeping them in check. And eventually, though, after a couple hours in the evening, where clearly there's a bit of a partying of the captors of this place, then they will head to bed. And you do see Brimir. He does go in his big tent. And yeah. The dwarf guy does not, though. He has a separate building that he's staying in. So
Fair. We can take
Fuck
him.
him.
Yeah, reasonable. He's a dwarf. That'd be kind of wacky. A dwarf in a giant's tent. That's gotta be walking
But the
into
giant
a
in the
cathedral.
dwarf's tent would be really funny too.
That'd also be really funny.
He's like,
But yeah, so all right, we've got our target, we've got our plan. So now
let's really fuck it up. Let's go.
let's go.
okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a little break here? Then we'll come back and see how this
True.
goes.
'Cause I've decided I'm gonna make it a tradition. Order pizza.
Nice.
So my pizza's here.
Nice.
Just in time for the break.
Okay, yeah, we'll take a break then see how this plan goes. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. We are gonna get going here. As the group is going to launch their plan. So.
And it will go swimmingly. There will be no hiccups.
At all.
Nor sneezes.
So.
Bless you.
So, okay, go over the plan for me one more time. What exactly are you guys gonna do?
So, Brimir, right now, he's in his tent. Maybe sleeping, maybe not. He won't be soon, because we have gathered several hundred to perhaps 1,000 pounds of general environment, like rocks and
trees, elk,
trees,
just
local wildlife. And we're going to throw it off the side of the castle onto his tent to damage him before we go down there and beat the shit out of him. Because he's keeping the lizard folk captive and we want to free them. And then repurpose his fortifications to hunt or kill Casaria with, maybe potentially.
If she comes tomorrow morning.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We don't know.
We're not gonna.
So how are you exactly? How exactly you're gonna be like aiming these things? That's one thing I want to know about.
Well,
we can get close, right, and not be seen.
Yeah, we can get decently close.
Pretty close, yeah.
But like close enough that wind isn't going to factor so much into like, because like these are. I mean, if you're throwing a pebble down, then wind is gonna blow it way off course. But a decently sized rock, I don't think it's gonna move too much from where you drop it. So we could, because we could have used some of this to like build a little wooden platform with a hole in the middle to drop, like to aim, like a bombing platform, like a bombing window. Because like you said, it doesn't, like the castle will support additional constructions. That seems like a reasonable thing to have done.
Okay.
Otherwise, we can just levitate them off the side, have somebody flying and looking down, and then, you know, let go.
I think that's the best way to summarize the past several months of the campaign, I think.
Yeah.
True.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah. I was just okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, you would have built. Yeah, I think that's fair. That you would have built a little like platform jutting out the edge of the castle where you can drop stuff a little easier, and you have all your ammunition kind of prepared there. Okay. Yeah. As at that point, then it just comes down to executing the plan. So. You're basically gonna bring the castle in, hover as low as you can reasonably without getting seen, and just start chucking shit off the edge into the tent.
Yep.
Okay. You don't know which.
Go to bigger stuff first, because if he's be like, it's like hail. It's like, oh, what's that little one? He's gonna move out of the way, and then we're gonna miss the elk falling.
Well, yes.
Do the big one first.
Oh wait, are you actually doing the elk thing? The giant elk?
Move away.
That's up to Bree.
Yeah, because they don't get like well, physically, like what happens when
We'll invite them
they
back
kill
for
it?
dinner. We'll invite them
I
back
mean,
for dinner.
the spirits are gonna feel a little pain, and then they'll be gone back to where they normally reside.
Yeah, so that's cool.
That sounds like a lie you tell a kid when they're goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna go upstate after they're done here. They're gonna retire upstate after this. Don't worry.
But yeah, I'm down to throw some elk.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
And then you're gonna do the grappling hook thing zip line, right?
Zip line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna zip line
Okay.
into the mess, and then roll for intimidation.
Imagine this tent is covering up like a tunnel or something, and no one is there.
Probably.
So
We'll find out.
So here, I'll show you the map, the battle map.
Can we confirm, like, with like sending, like, hey, are there any lizards in the tent? If so,
Oh, just fucking
Distract
ask
them.
what the tent is over. like ask Issa where they put the tent, and if he says like the catacombs, maybe this isn't a good plan. You know?
The
catacombs in the middle of
I mean, you would actually know, like, so to put it in perspective, this is the battle map. This area here is like the remains of the old wellspring that was here. This is basically where you had the big powwow that one, the night you were here. And the tent is basically just in the common area clearing that a lot of the festivities took place. You guys have been here, so you know that there pretty much isn't anything there, unless there literally was something buried underneath it, or they've dug something new, right? You're pretty sure it's just a clearing.
But we also want to make sure that there's not any like actual lizard people we're trying to help in the tent right now. So we can like, hey, like distract them.
I mean, I don't think we need to be that granular. If we kill the giant and the slavers, then we're probably good. Also, I can revivify
True.
anyone who dies. I have a couple diamonds. Well, I have one, not a couple.
Yo, why are these lizardmen growing a hella weed?
It's just a bunch of other plants, you know. There's just normal plants. I mean, actually, they probably do have some weed growing here. You know, they use.
Just, like, got high with this,
They probably use it for medicinal
like, you know
purposes, you know. Like so. Anyways, so hey, so your guys' castle is gonna be floating above this. I'm showing you the map now because basically you're gonna send down like the grappling hook ballista bolt that's gonna hook into something, right? You would have fashioned something that's gonna like hold steady, I'm assuming, and you can choose one of the surrounding buildings. Which one do you guys want to choose?
The one dwarf sleeping in.
This one also is the only one that doesn't have a thatch roof, so probably that one.
Okay, yeah, that is actually the one where the lead dwarf is staying in. So
good, yeah, just shoot him, Mario. Also, I do send a message to I guess like the guard guy, what's his name, Saz, whatever.
yeah.
And be like, yo, we're getting ready, like, just so they're aware.
Okay, sounds good. Give my heads up. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. The food. I think the food I ordered is here. Sorry, hold on. Hold on.
My, like, headphones vibrate.
Sorry. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, hold on.
Just got.
Wait a second. Peach is here.
Power stream now.
Got it, baby.
Where did that toss?
Why do they call him? They never call me. I just get contactless delivery. If food appears at my doorstep.
Oh. This is a song called The Upcoming Encounter. Ah!
It's combat time, baby.
True. First combat in a while. Well, first like big combat.
We literally fought ghosts at the start of
You
last
took your shirt on?
Shut up. I said first big combat.
Oh, the shirt's off. Britsha's camera is elevated.
Oh fuck.
Wait, everybody put your cameras like this.
I can't see you.
Exactly.
Tilt your camera up high.
Don't
No,
tilt
I
your
mean-
So you just see that, so it's just your eyes.
Yeah.
There you go. Very good.
I can't even see my own camera, so I'm really glad that I did that the right
Yeah,
way.
you nailed it, actually. You're like, that's like a pixel perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the only way I operate.
Okay. And then nobody say anything, because I guess not happening.
Yeah, and then,
Oh, Britsha, you have to go a little higher, because you're cropped out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's not higher.
No, but yeah, I have to go lower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. Yo.
I mean, there's alternative.
Why is everyone's shirt off?
We could just nipple cam it.
Yeah, it's your all, guys, right? I can... Hold up.
Twitch is okay with this. We're all biologically male.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Something really funny. I guess Britsha, you don't have a shirt on, but like it'd be really funny. Wait, both the people under us right now, like so, like if me and Duncan are on top, and then like TS and Britsha are under us. You could make like a person if we all like stand in the corner and have like one person be like the arm.
Oh. Yeah. That would be funny.
So wait, I have wait.
Where am I?
You have to like orient yourself.
Wait, so we're going by... No.
We're going by the poetry stream, so I have to go towards window. like here, and then it's this arm. Wait, no, I'm doing this. Yeah, wait. Oh, it's mirrored. Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I just go to the edge like this.
There's like 6. Okay, yeah. So you just stand like there,
Yeah.
and
And
then
then Duncan, you have to like,
get up, go to your, I guess, right.
yeah, and then move a little more in.
Wait, out, right? Oh. Hold on,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
This is hard.
You have to move away from your window.
So then I
The stream is delayed, too.
Yeah, so that's what makes this like difficult. Is that, I mean, you have to be like the same zoom away from it. You have to be like halfway on the screen here.
Sorry about that. Okay. Oh God, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on here?
We can just stand up and then like, we can just be like, why you're transparent?
Just
It's
chill.
kinda
Just
working.
chill as.
It's kind of working.
All right. So while I'm eating, let's go
You
over.
said entertained. There were no bounds.
What do we want? All right. So you're gonna grapple a grappling hook into this with the line that's gonna be the zip line, and then oh God, this burger is so sloppy.
Hey.
Slop up that steak, my boy.
So
Happy Sunday.
Here, I think I'd like to have the potion of flying in my hand
right, just
in
in
case
case.
this goes wrong.
Yeah.
We did exchange. I have the Hill Giant potion, and you have the really strong potion. To
Yes,
make
the
me less
Cloud
squishy,
Giant
and then you can punch really hard. Parks was playing Tekken.
So,
Uh,
but yeah.
Can I just like get hit with blind from Helios?
Yeah.
Hang
I
on.
thought we're so. Do we? Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Well, I mean, so you're gonna have
I
like.
guess remember that works.
Here's a question: what about the rest of your troops? Are they gonna be mostly from on the castle shooting down?
We'll have a
They
couple-
can either shoot down or they can
they can
rope
join
down.
us. They want.
Yeah, like repel, not like zip line. Or they could zip line and be epic. Up to them. We don't want to have any casualties before they get to the ground.
Riley
you know?
is like, he's pumped to do it. Riley is like, I'm gonna zip line down with you guys.
Oh God.
Is his tail prehensile?
No.
Damn.
Don't get this motherfucker started on prehensile.
Knife tail.
Yeah, we've had
Knife
this.
tail. Wait, no. If he can't use his tail, let's just like tie a knife to the end of it, and he can just swing it around.
No, do not tie a knife. It's gonna fray the rope and like ruin its structural integrity.
That's true, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Why does it been tied to Riley?
So.
Anyway, so yeah, they're gonna rope down as well.
Alright, yeah, sounds good.
Or they can shoot. I suppose it's just whichever one they're best suited for.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we have a normal method of just like a rope down.
Yeah.
It's not a zip line. Like, we
Yeah, that's
have
how we
people-
usually get down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a mix.
It's
Oh, yeah,
slower.
sounds good. So, in that case, you guys get in position, get ready to do it.
Maybe one dumbass sees us fly up and he's like, "Oh shit." Maybe
I can do that.
Maybe I misunderstood. Thought everybody,
And,
thought everybody was given flying for some reason.
and
Oh no.
as you guys, oh, here, I gotta get some music on. As you guys are like about to launch the plan, you hear a horn go off from inside of the tent down on the ground. What?
Get that elk.
You hear a horn go off from inside the tent on the ground level. And you see Brimir walk out of the tent. And then you guys are all like kind of on the wall ready to go next to the ballista, right?
Yeah.
You look over and you see appearing from invisibility is an imp. And they have a grin on their face. And they're holding in one hand what you recognize to be a sending stone.
Yeah. What about that?
And Brimir in his hand holding a sending stone, in the other hand a horn sounding the alarm. And you hear the sounds of like you hear war cries as a lot of dwarves and humans start rushing out of the buildings, ready to go. However, You guys are so unfortunately, it seems like they had some warning. However, you are still above where Brimir is. Here, hold on. Let me put him on the map. Let me put a bunch of the people that you'll be fighting out here. He would walk out like on this side.
He's got like a clown hat on.
You guys can still try to hit him with your plan. However, he's not going to be unawares as you were hoping.
Helios, throw the bead at him.
Travels slower than an elk following.
That's not how terminal velocity works.
He also won't be able to see it.
No, the terminal velocity of a small thing is less than...
No, it's absolutely the same for everything.
No.
No, it depends on the air resistance. Yeah.
So, because the elk is bigger, it's gonna fall, well, yeah, it'll fall slower, right?
Yeah. Well...
But it also, so it's density as well. Okay, it does not matter. The bead is small, he will not see it. We throw that, and
sure
we do the
about that?
plan. We can do both.
I would have to have such good aim. When do I roll well?
Okay, in that case, I think you should give it to me.
You should what?
Drew, give it to Talvo.
What
And then-
would it be? Would it be like an athletics check or something to like throw it?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would say dexterity.
Well, we can give it to Talvo. Have him wrap it around the edge of an arrow, and then have him shoot Brimir with it.
That
That
would
was
be way
another thing I
better.
was thinking of. I would like to somehow gain the ability to like Tears of the Kingdom stuff to my arrows.
Before you even said it, it went in my brain.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
Okay, let's do it. Let's invent it.
I mean, I could just web stuff to my arrows.
Wait,
Some weird like.
before we do
Spider-Man,
anything,
Hawkeye.
I'm fucking taking my mace and ending this imp's existence.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
True.
We're not in combat yet.
Yeah, like,
Because I
we're
want to
sitting
know...
here like, oh wait, we can do this. Hold on.
We're not in combat yet because you guys aren't really on the ground in combat. But at this point, yeah, again, they've been alerted to your presence. You're not going to get the jump on them quite as much as you hoped. You can still, again, try to drop the stuff on him. There's just a slightly lower chance of it actually hitting.
Get off the ground already.
Well, I mean,
Let's do it all at once.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna take the sending stone and call Brimir a bitch.
I'll do that because then I can. Like,
Unfortunately, it was just
Give him a
used for
thing.
the once per day it can be used by the imp, so...
Great.
how many feet off the ground are we?
okay, so wait, you're telling me this imp in the one message per day is it 20 words or less? Is that how a sending stone works?
25
Castle
words.
above you, they are going to drop stuff on you while you sleep.
And he somehow communicated all of that in one message.
You're presuming
in the
that
last 2
you're presuming
minutes.
that Brimir didn't already know that you were in the area from the day before.
Yeah. We should have thought about that. Yeah, we're stupid. How the
Yeah,
hell
if I had
cast.
cast Forbiddance, this wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah, and we would have been 30,000 gold poor. So
No, it's only 1,000 gold per casting. But if you do it for 30 days, then it's permanent. So I think that's useful eventually.
Can you
but,
cast on other things, like the town?
I could, but it's like it'll only get rid of stuff like Fae or Fiends or Undead. You know,
So-
it won't get. I can't
Well, there
ban
might be a bunch
giants.
of other. I'm sure that they didn't bring 2 imps.
True. Why the fuck is Zilks working with Brimir? Or Brimir
Just,
working
like,
with
do it and
the Nera
put, like, the
Aranya,
thing on the.
we're a common enemy.
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cast it on center it on the tent, and then just fizzle out any imps in the area, because we don't see them. Would that work?
It would work.
I'm pretty sure it's also a 10-minute casting time.
Oops.
It is. Yeah. It's a.
Yep.
Well, we're not in combat yet. You can just sit here.
So, well, the question is, how are you gonna approach this now that they know?
Yeah. How high off the ground are we?
And you know, this is happening very quickly now, so you have like a few seconds,
Yeah. How high off the ground are we?
about 200 feet.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just throw everything off the side at
Theoretically, what if
at the
someone were
building.
to dimension door down and distract him so he's not looking at the things that are falling?
You could dimension door down there, and you could dimension door me down there, and I panache him, and then
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, no,
You're really good at running from things, so you'll just have to miss the boulders then.
True. What is your minimum dexterity save? Because, you know, that might actually be worth it.
I have 20 dexterity.
I'm gonna inspire that
And
as well.
13 acrobatics, and I have inspiration.
Talvo,
So
you have a bardic inspiration for what
And
we're
a bardic
I like that.
inspiration.
I like this idea. Okay, so
okay,
we're
so
gonna-
I guess you go down there and you distract him,
Alright.
and then we drop all the stuff.
Sounds good. I like the
we
plan.
presented very like regally, like, hey.
This is also
hold
something
on,
where
hold
again,
on,
like you guys, there's not a lot of time to react. You basically like, oh shit, new plan. We're gonna go down there to distract. Helios, you grab onto Talvo on his shoulder. Zoop. You two teleport right next to him. And he looks a little surprised. He's like, And meanwhile, the rest of his guys are all like preparing to fight. Some of them might come over and circle around. But at this point, you also, sorry about that, you also hear the sounds of chaos, and you look over. The lizard folk are actually taking up arms now and fighting against their captors. So there's just kind of chaos all around. And he looks over at Brimir, and he looks over like he's like, and you get the impression that basically he's like, I'm gonna deal with that later. But then he looks back at you two, and he's like, why approach me instead of just fight?
Helios the bead.
Helios,
You're gonna panache him. But you're gonna panache him first.
what better way to charm someone than to have a little fire? It's romantic and stuff.
My thought was to set this fucking tent on fire.
That also works. Okay, so am I aiming behind him?
Well, look how big he is. He's standing on the tent.
Well, he's like in the doorway, the flap.
Here-ish, out of
Yeah.
us range.
So you guys would have like probably teleported on the other side here. You're like sitting there, like, hey, dude. Let me give you here. I'll give you a rat stack. Hold on. The rat stack.
Let's go.
The rat stack's in Bree's pack.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh.
Bree literally had a rat stack at one point. Okay, here's the rat stack, and then let me put the radius on a fireball, which is 20 feet. 20-foot radius. Make so everyone can see. That is the radius of a fireball, and it doesn't even need to fully
Well, that's
engulf him.
convenient.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to fully engulf him. As long as it's like here, you could just chuck it behind him, like under his legs, into the tent.
Is it less damage?
Can I have control to move the rat stack?
It is not less damage.
Here, hold on.
Okay.
Let me make it so everyone can. There you go. Now you can all move it around if you want to adjust it.
Okay, also Talvo does have the bead because I can't throw for shit. So
No.
we've saved it for this long. Don't fuck this up.
We're
So-
looking this.
Is 4 people a crowd? Would we say?
What do you mean?
Like, does 4 people count as a crowd?
3's a crowd.
3's a crowd? Then that's definitely a
Three's
crowd,
a
and
crowd.
that means Talvo's guaranteed to hit.
Damn.
Well, is that what you want to do?
Yep.
So, like, basically, like, he actually, like, looks like he's willing to, like, let you speak for a minute. Talvo's just like, oh, shit, but...
No.
Yeah.
Tell I like thought this out prior. So what had happened? We saw the imp. We're like, okay, we gotta go a little off script. So we had already we had talked about throwing the fireball bead down because he couldn't see it for a little bit. And when we had talked about it, we'd already decided okay, give it to Talvo. And then Helios was like, well, what if we dimension door down? So Tal was kind of like, you know what? I like that idea a little bit better. A little bit shorter range. Very cool. So, yeah, I think we just blink down there, and Tal does just go like, what's up, bitch? And just tosses the bead.
Okay. And absolutely, it's going to be a fireball worth of damage. So roll 8d6
And I don't know, can you even, does inspiration work for damage, or is it just like the roll for it to succeed? Okay.
Which does not matter here
Only
because
their
it's
abilities.
their
And stuff.
yeah they're the ones
Inspire
making
your
it.
pain.
So I'll just let you know instantly. These guys on the left, all three of them are dead. They just don't have enough HP. Even if they succeed their saving, though, they're gonna die from it. They're like grunt level soldiers. They're not really very tough. They all just get immediately incinerated, like ah. Meanwhile, he definitely not succeed. He'll definitely survive, but let's see if he succeeds. He fails. I'm pretty sure it's a set
15,
DC.
right?
Yeah, I think it's 15. So he fails. He takes a full 22 damage. Kind of just goes like grunts in pain, but otherwise he has a lot of HP. He's not super affected by it. It's gonna be initiative. And for the other two, for Bree and Adau, wait a second. I'm gonna put your tokens down, but you're not in the battlefield yet.
Yeah.
But you should still roll into initiative. Here we go. There's Bree. So I'm putting you guys at the bottom of the map. If you just want to, like, click on your tokens down there.
This is fake initiative.
So
Let's go! Woo! Highest initiative of all time.
Woo! Oh shit!
So this is something that you did not see coming. Is there any effect for setting this weed farm over here on fire?
Maybe in a few rounds.
You did confirm that it was a weed farm.
Maybe in a few rounds, but not immediately.
So,
They're also, at about the time that we saw them pop into existence is when I commanded our soldiers to throw shit off the side and rappel down.
Okay. Well, the way we're gonna do this is
I
that
clicked my token 6 times.
At least it went up this time and not down.
yeah, I say mine went down after I clicked my token, so I was fine with that. I didn't fix it.
No, I changed it. The way we're gonna do this, well, yeah, actually, let me roll my guys in first, and then I'll tell you how this is gonna go. Okay.
Zerk. Dude, you fuck.
Yeah,
Throw his shit
this guy
down.
down here looks a little tougher than the average warrior. He seems to be like some sort of like berserker. This guy over here with all the dots is the captain of the guard guy. To distinguish them, I gave him the dots. So he is the captain of the guard, leader of the dwarves, it seems. And let me just make sure that's all good to go. Yeah, so the fireball goes off. It will light the whole tent on fire pretty much as well. Everything in that area is kind of like smoldering and smoky. The thing is, fireballs are more like a quick burst of flame. They're not necessarily meant to catch everything on fire. There are some spells that specifically call out like long-term fire burning effects. Fireball is kind of just a real quick, and then it's gone. So some of the stuff is going to definitely be on fire, especially the plants. But it's not like it's going to immediately engulf the whole village. So, with that being said, the way we're going to work it is that at this point, you guys are up on the castle. It is basically directly above this spot, kind of covering this whole area in its shadow. I guess there's some moonlight that it's probably being blocked. The zip line at this point has been cast out, and thunk. Unfortunately, again, they were ready for this attack, it seems, so the guy rushed out basically as it hit, so he isn't hurt at all. There is, so what you guys can do, for those of you who are on the castle, the way we're going to do it is, every turn that you're up there, we're going to do it like this, actually. We're going to have, we're going to say that on initiative count 20, basically as a lair action, you guys can have something be thrown off of the edge of the castle. And additionally, for every turn that you guys are still up there, you can do it again. So in other words, Adau, on your turn, you can either zip line down or whatever, or do some other thing, or you can choose to basically kick something or help push something off the edge for your turn.
What about like if I cast 2 elk?
Yeah,
like,
those will both happen the same on your turn.
it's like both the elk will happen on the same turn.
Yeah. So on initiative count 20, you get a free one, and then also on your turns you can push something else off. So Adau, it's your turn, and then it'll be the lair action because it loses ties.
I'm considering like summoning like a cool lightning, and that would use concentration, which would take up the elk making.
Yeah.
Do the elk and then conjure the lightning after?
Yeah.
I think a cool idea, Bree, would be to do something to like negate this area over here to stop these bad boys from walking to us, or just making it hard.
Like,
to
I don't
walk.
know, a pile of giant elk.
How high are we again?
About a couple hundred feet up in the air. The reason I chose 200 feet specifically, by the way, is because that is the range at which fall damage is maxed out in D&D mechanically.
Yeah. Because erupting earth is 120 feet, so I can't.
Okay,
reach.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
there's a few spells without meta magic that'll reach 200 feet.
Could dangle off a rope from the castle.
Jump off, erupting earth, meet halfway.
Would it take a turn to like I wild shape into something and fly down and then cast erupting
I
earth?
don't think you can cast it while you're wild shape.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's a feature later on.
yeah.
So what's happening in my mind, poetry, is you remember in Battle Bit when the helicopter deploys the grappling rope,
Yeah.
and there's just one guy just hanging off it.
With an M249 spraying in every direction, of course.
So
But yeah. I'd push
I'm
big
just,
rock.
saying, I'm just saying there's ways Bree can get down there and do
So,
stuff. But
yeah.
we can get there when we get there.
yeah. Well, so Adau first is gonna just help. The idea is you're not pushing it alone. You're directing some of the guys up top to help you push
Yeah.
something off. But you're like, yeah, you're basically sitting there right above Brimir, and you're like, yeah, and you're gonna just chuck it off. And the way it's gonna work is here. We're gonna repurpose this rat stack. Actually, I'll make another one.
Double fire.
It's basically gonna hit and just do damage in a radius.
Oh, are we gonna do like a spread where we roll like a 1 through 9 to see?
That's a good idea, actually. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, okay, hold on.
Worse.
Let's do. I'm just setting it up so that the color's gonna be good. This seems good. Oh, that's too big. Hold on. What is the radius gonna be? 5 feet? Yeah, okay. Actually, no, I think there should be one radius larger. Let's do 10. Alright, so this is the. Let me make it a better color. It's kind of hard to see the one.
You chose poop color.
Well, it's supposed to be like a rock, you know. But here, we'll do it like this. Okay.
Oh, great.
So, so the way it's gonna work,
Wall of shit.
you guys will, when you push something off, you choose where to center it, and then it can hit. It will hit basically at one of the points in that range, and we're gonna roll for it. So, in other words, like if you center it on Brimir, it has the highest chance of hitting. Well, like, I guess you anywhere that has him fully, right, is gonna have equal chance. The whole point is that once he gets up engaged with the other guys, you might want to like position differently. So, Adau, I guess it is your turn to go first.
He
Right.
pushes big rocks. Does he roll a D25?
Well, so alright, so here's what I'm gonna do is
Oh.
no, it's gonna be. You should not have to roll at all. Or yeah, for where it lands, you do. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. Sorry. So the D25 would be 19. So that would be. If we're going left to right, it would be this one, right?
I think it's this one.
It'd be this one.
21, 2, 3. Oh yeah, no, it's this one.
Oh no, it is your 8 because that'd be
5,
20.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah,
1,
you're right.
20,
So it actually
19.
does hit him. And then the way we're gonna have it work is, if it hits him, it's this much damage, 20d6, because that is the maxed out falling damage you can get basically. But he does get to make a dex saving throw to see if he can avoid it. Or avoid half of it, rather.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna take a lot of damage no matter what. But, so roll your 20d6 as a rock just plummets and hits his backside. It's a good chunk of damage. Let's see if he can succeed.
Damn, that's a decent amount.
He fails, so he takes the
He
whole.
is not expecting to just the rock.
He's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, no, he takes a big old fucking hit as he. Oh god, I did my math wrong. What was he? Oh god.
I almost spit out my water.
Yeah, no, he takes a big old as a rock just slams into his back leg, and you hear like you guys actually who are on the ground with him hear like a crack of like bone, like it pretty much you're pretty sure it just fractured his leg.
God damn.
All right,
We're getting way good at D&D, guys. I swear to God.
so
We're gonna.
I don't know if we're so good, like well regarded in this world, but
No.
sure.
Right.
but yeah, so and he
Alright,
looks
I
up
still
at the
have
castle like surprised at what just happened and enraged.
Nice. Yeah. Do I still have movement after that, or is that a full turn action?
That's your
not
full
a thing
turn
in 5e.
basically. It basically.
Oh, all right.
For the purposes of this, it replaces your whole turn, unless you want to move down the road. But
Oh,
like-
I mean, I was gonna say like I do that, and I hop onto the zip line
all right,
if I can do that.
yeah, I will say that you can. The only thing is to do both of those in one turn. Like unless you use your action to take the zip line, you're gonna have to make a check at the end to avoid tumbling off at the end.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So you can do both in one turn, but it's a little riskier because you're rushing into that point, right?
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, so you push a rock and then just go "Hooah!" Jump on the zip line with holding like a metal bar or something that gives you a ride down. And so yeah, it's going into this building again. Make me an acrobatics check at the bottom. See how gracefully you land. Okay. And yeah, unfortunately, you don't land very gracefully. As you tumble into the bottom, you basically you were going so quick that you just kind of go like oh, and then fall off at the end and slam through the roof of this. And you're actually going to take a good bit of fall damage, not a full amount like that, but you're going to take 15 damage, bludgeoning damage, as you just kind of slam into the roof, and you're now in that building basically underneath there. So, yeah. After you is the free one that you get from the castle though, so the whole castle as a whole is going to push off a rock. And we'll say Riley is commanding this one. And he commands it to go like centered here, just so there's a chance that it hits the two guys.
Hey, they're the ones that I sold money to.
In Riley's defense, he hasn't been sleeping.
To be fair, actually, it turned out well because it actually hits here. If it had been positioned the same spot, it wouldn't have hit. He knew what he was doing.
He knew it.
Riley is a genius.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Process, something.
Exactly.
No, just straight dumb luck.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
So it does hit. I'll let Helios, you can roll for this one since Riley's a bard like you.
Oh, what's the roll?
Okay, just really fast question. Who has the immovable rod?
Well, I do.
You should have used that. Well, you should have given it to Bree, so she could have gone halfway down the zip line and then used it, and then she was just suspended in the air, casting bombs from above.
That's not a bad idea for the future.
Yeah.
We'll save that for the imminent combat tomorrow morning. So,
Yeah.
He fails again, so roll 20d6, Helios. 20d6.
2d6, right?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, damn. Another massive roll as another rock comes down and goes boom and hits him. And he actually staggers over. He is visibly wounded at this point. So.
Jeez. Surely that means that nothing else bad is gonna happen.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's the lair action. It's on to Talvo now.
So I'm just checking something really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just like the shapes. How were you doing?
Hey man, I know we just firebombed you and threw 2 boulders onto you, but
Hear me out.
friends.
No.
In this case, once you're hostile, it's more like
We're focusing on the second paragraph where he has to attack me. Right?
It basically
So
is-
he has disadvantage.
yeah. Panache once you're
everybody
in
else.
combat is more like mocking the enemy to force them to come at you, basically.
Oh, I'm right next to you. Be careful with this, please.
Well, I'm faster.
Hey! I'm squishy!
So yeah, I will hit him with a panache. Be like, you fucking. You're losing so hard. I killed your girlfriend and your stupid little dog too, dumbass.
Yeah, when you say that, he is already enraged, but let's see if you get the bonus. So he rolls an 11, you need to do a persuasion.
Is it persuasion?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that persuasion, Talvo's lowest persuasion is higher than 11.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you literally can't even fail that. It's not that hard to piss him off with words like that. He's like, "Roar!" He's fucking enraged.
I would like to.
And then I move.
That is an action, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
action. So I need this.
Oh, you're protecting me. How cute.
In a way.
Okay.
And then yeah, I walk my dumb ass way down there.
Oh, are you gonna disengage?
Oh, he has reach. No, but I will.
Yeah, no, I get an opportunity attack on Talvo.
No, so what is that? That's yeah. Okay, so is that still within his reach? Because he's big and has reach. I'm still in his little aura.
You are within his reach, yeah. He's 10
You're
feet of
bringing
reach.
the right
You know what? I ain't no pussy. I'm not gonna disengage. I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Oh,
attack. I'm gonna
okay.
take I'm gonna take the full 60.
He's gonna make an attack at you. And he crits. You did piss him off for sure. You did piss him off, and he's like, "Roar," just like manages to clip you, but he's a fucking great hammer. The head of the hammer is like as big as you are, Talvo, and you are, yeah, you're gonna take. Okay, so what is that? 47 bludgeoning damage to Talvo.
Honestly, I think that instead of going here, he should have been bonked into this house.
It's more like 27.
Yeah, well, so let's see, what was... Yeah, what that would be only 20,
Wow.
23, right? 23. Yeah, you half it.
yeah.
Yeah, 47 and a half would be 23 when you round down. So, yeah, you're good. So, yeah, you actually take it, you know, your uncanny dodge, you, like, your instincts just tell you, oh, shit, and you, like, kind of, like, duck, and you still get hit, and it hurts a lot, don't get me wrong, but you don't take the full brunt of it. Right?
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. It's now the kind of like foot soldiers down here. They actually saw Adau go crashing into the building. They're gonna run back in. At least this one is. And oh, here's the thing. Should Adau be counted as prone?
Probably. I haven't had time to get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're prone. The guy takes a spear and he's like, ah! And he's gonna just try to jab you when you're down. And
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
he'll have advantage
Chill.
since.
He does not hit.
Yeah, he still misses. That's the thing. These guys are not the best, not the most fearsome soldiers.
I just moved myself. I'm at the
Yeah.
draw.
The other guy is going to. The other guys here are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna try to get in range of Helios, and they're actually each gonna chuck the spears that they have out at Helios. So they're gonna make spear attacks at you, Helios.
Oh boy.
Which actually are both at disadvantage. They're a little far away, so they're unlikely to hit. Let's see. A 12 and a 10. I think those both miss. So,
Yes.
yeah, they both miss. Helios, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, this is funny. So, wait, why am I over there now?
You're here for me. You might have to. Sometimes it'll desync. You might have to refresh.
So
Oh yeah.
okay. The
Yeah,
cool
my screen
thing-
is like right next to him. Oops.
So the cool thing, Helios, is because I panached him, he can only make opportunity attacks against me. So you can just.
Well, and he's already made one this turn, so
Oh.
this round, right? He doesn't have a reaction, even if he could use it on someone else.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, okay. It is like.
You know what time it is. I haven't done this in a minute.
Okay.
What's the rest? 30? That's bam.
Yeah. So Helios goes like,
Ooh.
oh, you're gonna do on them instead of the giant. Okay.
Well,
There are
He
3
affects
of
the
them
giant
there.
With a spell, panache ends. If it takes any damage, panache ends.
Okay.
yeah, and then so like basically it would be fruitless to do it on him.
Okay, so yeah, so this is on those guys. They're gonna each make the normal guards first. It would just be the left number. So those are both fails. And then the leader guy is he doesn't have a much better roll. They all fail, so they're all hypnotic patterned.
All silly.
Did not
And then-
need Britsha to cut them off. This works. I like this.
Nope. And now they can still drop something on him, right? So I'm just out of the range.
Yo.
Okay.
There you go. Silver platter.
Yeah. Are you gonna? So you're gonna move at all?
Anything cool with your bonus?
So evil. I don't have. I mean, you still have my bardic, so
Okay.
I can't give one away.
Yeah, you can only have one
There isn't
active.
anything I can do. I can just kind of like.
You could, you can use. You can't use another bardic inspiration, but you can use cutting words or whatever it is on him to remove from his next save to avoid another rock or whatever.
Would that fuck with panache and any?
Yeah, affects it with a spell, ends it. Affecting it with it. I think you just want to get away.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
not a
right.
spell. It's not a spell.
Yeah. Technically, it isn't a spell, so it
It's
wouldn't
just
actually.
Giving him like the Yamada, and then he's
Yeah.
like, all right. He just.
Hey, we killed your wife.
What I will say is I am gonna count him getting hit by the rock as an attack though. So what I think is fair.
Fair.
Oh yeah. But both those happened before my turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the next one. The
All
next
right.
rock.
So do you want
should
to?
not aim for him?
So do you want to cutting words for him then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's not a spell or anything. It's really just insulting him and being
Yeah,
like, haha,
exactly, yeah.
nerd. I killed
Okay.
your wife. And then,
And your wife wasn't even that hot.
yeah.
He is. Yeah. All right. So then in that case, he is going to go now, and yeah.
Does either of us want to move at all? Maybe, buddy.
Am I gonna?
I think you're in a good
if
spot.
I-
You should stay there.
If I, yeah, I'm probably like this spot. 'Cause if I move, he's gonna be like, well, bacon.
Yeah. Well, he does. He can't attack you if you move right now.
Oh, so so he can't opportunity if I move.
No, because of panache and because he already used an attack. So
Interesting. Okay. Well then I'm.
You might not.
I don't know.
might
What,
wanna- You
I'm
either
gonna go
go
into tent. I'm gonna go into tent. What's in there?
the tent is on fire.
fire.
No, it's not on fire.
It's not gonna collapse right away. It's just
You want to attack
So
me, right? I can just do this.
I was gonna say like either go away from him or come closer to me. But you're allowed to do whatever you want, my man.
I'm just gonna run this way. Because there's no meaningful. They can't go over here. I'm just gonna walk into the combat here.
I mean, you might be near the burning weed, which I think should increase like.
I could just go sit down there.
Increases wisdom.
Yeah, dude, he has cool weed stuff.
You just get me a
Yo,
You get plus
think
one
about-
wisdom.
Jeez.
Like
Yeah,
minus
totally.
one dex or something.
Okay, sorry. I was just looking at something real quick.
I don't know.
Or you go the Fallout route, where like you take an intoxicant like jet or like alcohol, and it increases your charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll go like. Can I like go here and like peek in the tent? Because like, he's not gonna attack me.
Yeah, you don't see anything in the tent. Like, it seems like it was just empty. It was just him in there.
Okay, then maybe I'll like I'll like hide in the center of the fence. I'm gonna play my role as the healer from like
Okay.
back here.
Sounds good. Hold on. I'm just looking this up real quick. Okay. In that case, yeah, it's gonna be his turn now, and he looks around at everything furiously. Oh man.
Ha!
Okay, here's the thing. So Panache, like, it doesn't like force him to do anything. It just makes it so he's distracted by you, Talvo. So if he like chooses to go after Helios, he just has disadvantage, right? But he still can. It's not like it says he can't, you know.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a check privately to see how intelligent is he gonna be. Okay, interesting. Basically, I'm trying to think: is he going to be smart enough to realize, that he should maybe focus on the spellcaster first? And the answer is no. He's too enraged. He's charging at Talvo.
God, I was gonna go down. I can't take a golf club hit.
So he, luckily, he also has 40 feet of movement speed because he's so big. His stride just takes him so far that he can go. I think he's literally like 35 feet away. So he can make it over to you with a few bounding strides. Talvo literally crunching on the bodies of these incinerated guys as he goes.
Shit,
And he's just running at you. And he's like, "Roar!" And he is just going to, he is going to make 3 attacks at you. As these great hammer things just come swinging. The first one is a 20.
Miss.
That's a miss?
Oh, I rolled. No, sorry, I was scrolling.
Oh, okay.
That hits.
I was gonna say, I was like, jeez. Alright, the first hit does 33 bludgeoning damage to you. Damn, that was actually a really high roll. And unfortunately you already used your reaction, right, for this round. So, second one comes in. 21. Okay. And another 30.
Keep your inspiration in mind.
Another 30 oh, I can't, it doesn't do anything here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Although, actually, wait.
Ouchie.
Can you use cutting words against an enemy attack to reduce their roll, or is it only for enemy saving throws? I actually can't remember.
I think it's saving throws. Let me look.
No, it can be an attack too. So you can actually reduce, if you want to roll that Helios, you could try to make one of these not hit.
Okay, what's the roll?
Whatever your bardic roll is, a D8, I think.
D10.
Mm.
Alright, let me double
Possible.
D10 now.
Talvo's AC is 18, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we'll say it would have been the first one too. So it would have been. Well, I think it has to be the next one. So.
Yeah, so it'd be.
So the yeah, the first one wouldn't have hit, so you can add 33 back, TSM.
Okay.
But then the 30 still would have hit, because yeah.
So just add 3.
So add 3, yeah. And then the third.
And then the funniest thing to ever happen. Wait for it.
Then he fails. So the third attack comes in, and he's gonna try to bring you down. But it's just Helios's nagging words of criticism, as Helios insulted him. Both of you guys are just tossing insults his way, and he just barely misses. Talvo sidestepping a blow that would have been very painful and maybe lethal.
That would have been painful.
And that's his turn. Unfortunately for you, this berserker is now gonna get to go, and he's gonna charge over here and just jump in the fray. And he goes, "Argh!" He's actually going to do a reckless attack. So this makes him more vulnerable to attack, but it does give him advantage on his attack. And he goes, "Argh!" I'm just gonna try to swing down his great axe at you. He gets a crit.
That's fucking insane. He got a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah. He gets the, but since he was reckless attacked, he has advantage. He gets that at 20.
He also is flanking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Not that it matters here. Whoa, he rolled so low. He rolled 2 d12s plus 3. And you could have gone down if you rolled well, but instead you're still up. Not by much, but you are up. Wow. And that's really funny. And the berserker looks all smug, but then he realizes you weren't even that hurt. He's like, ugh. Yeah, he's like a dwarven berserker, by the way. Yeah. Alright, that brings us to Bree. What is Bree gonna do?
Elk time.
Okay.
So what is this? I just summon elk, and then they're summoned off the.
I swear if I lived that and I died to a fucking falling elk, I swear to God.
You are going to
command them to aim for the giant.
So yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? I guess like the elks, you basically just gonna like conjure them and be like, go, and they just jump off the edge, and they like probably curl up into a little cannonball form.
Can you get like one to the right, one to the left? Is that too cheesy?
I mean, I guess that's the.
Like send one.
That's the thing. You probably would have to. Here, let me delete this one. You do have to like. They can't land in the same spot because they take up a good bit of space. In fact, actually, here, hold on. They are literally this big. They're huge size.
We forgot. Shit. We forgot the scorecards.
You could put them next to each other like this somewhere, but they're actually gonna have a little bit more variance because they're so big themselves with where they hit.
It was kind of funny that they do kill Talvo.
If you do it here, right?
Both land on Talvo and fucking kill him permanently.
If you do it right here, there's a chance they hit the berserker as well.
You can have,
Yeah,
can you have one over
And
here?
if they miss, they crash into a building, fucking obliterating it. So it's a win-win, honestly.
Wait for it.
Oh man, this is too.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could also do one of them over there on the other group of enemies. That's true.
That
Which
breaks
is, why,
their,
which is why they're frozen there.
it breaks their stun.
Yeah, I'll go.
Well,
get them.
if it doesn't kill them.
He's
guy.
squished.
Yeah, 2 of them will be killed. I don't know about the captain.
So I can't. What's gonna happen when they fall down?
There's so you see there's a 6 since these guys are bigger. Actually, no, it's 7
Yeah.
by 7. There's a 1. You're basically gonna say where you want this square to be, and they could hit anywhere in that range.
Right. Well, can I make one that's like
Actually, wait, hold on. It would be
got Braemir, and then the other one that's got the Berserker?
The
Wait,
what?
hold on. So they're bigger than one tile though, right? So do they hit a
Yeah.
range in that range?
Actually, yeah. Here's what I'm
There's
gonna
just
do.
one pile.
I'm gonna make the radius 5 feet, and you're gonna still roll a 1d25, like we did for the other ones, but that's gonna be where the center of mass hits. So in other words, if you
Yeah,
like.
that's good.
If you like, so like for this one, if you roll a 1, it would hit in the top leftmost one, which means it would actually hit there and hit everything around it too. They have a radius that they hit, these ones, because they're so
Well,
big.
hit the one and then like the ones all around.
Exactly, it would hit a
Yeah.
3 by 3 area.
Bree does like gambling.
Okay.
So I think we're going for it. Let's fucking go elks.
Where do you want the first one to go then?
Well, what you had like placed like that would seem pretty good.
Like kind of like side by side here?
Well, that one's slightly to the right, the one on the right.
Oh, like this.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Okay, so let's do the left one first. Roll a d25 to determine where it hits. Oh no! Oh wait, no, wait. That didn't roll it. That didn't roll it. It's there's a space.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Just rolled 1.
Okay.
A 6.
Six?
That hits here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going left to right, that means it actually completely misses and hits here, and it crashes into the building. And
Flattens the fucking corner of
as the elk hits, it is what I'm gonna say. These things are made of like wood and thatch roofs and stuff. It is gonna splinter so much shit that it is gonna do some damage to everyone in this area. I need a dexterity saving throw from Talvo, but also the 2 enemies are both gonna make it too. Wait, that should be normal. Okay, it didn't even matter. Wow, that guy sucks.
Dude, the Berserker's shit. He
Oh,
owns
hey,
this guy.
okay.
either really good or
Actually,
really bad.
Brimir is the only one who
Berserker
succeeds. Talvo and...
I'm gonna burn my inspiration.
Well, actually, wait, that was a dexterity roll, not a dexterity saving throw roll. Do you have any extra bonus?
Oh, you're right. It's this one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll just take the first roll, but it would be 4 higher, so it'd be a 14. But then you could use your inspiration. That's still not a success. It was 15. So, yeah, if you just want to use your inspiration, then we'll take the 28. So, yeah, you succeed then, and so does
Use
Brimir.
inspiration on a splinter.
It's not even that much damage. I mean, it's a good bit. It's going to be half of this. So you take 8 damage, Talvo. And so does Brimir. The other guy takes the full 17. And is not actually that affected by it because he's a berserker. He's very beefy. The next one, Bree, is going to hit somewhere in this area here. That hits here, right?
awesome.
Yeah, so this one also completely misses. They both go like... Actually, what I'm going to say is that they both like try to hit the very middle and then bonk into each other and then like fly out. And they both...
Crash into houses.
This one just crashes into the tent, which doesn't really have as much stuff to splinter, but
Oh,
there's
no.
just a... Like some dirt flies over everyone in the area, but nothing else really.
I don't know why you guys are all doom and gloom. I didn't die.
Yeah, so the elks, as soon as they hit the ground, by the way, there's like a squeak of pain, and then they just disappear, by the way. So the shrapnel goes over, but there's nothing left out there that in the impact spot. But that Bree, that is your action. You can still jump down the zip line if you'd like.
Also, keep in mind I don't know if we'll get a long rest before like tomorrow. Just keep spell slots in mind.
Well, it should be just after evening because we waited.
Yeah,
for
this
him
is
to go.
like,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
It is late in the second day right now. I think.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
So does Bree want to jump down this turn or stay up here a little longer?
I'm staying up here.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright. In that case, is that all then? I guess that's all then.
Yeah.
It's the leader dude. He is still stupefied. He can't do anything. Adau, you're on the ground. There's a dude that has just been stabbing you with a spear.
I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. I'm gonna bonk. I'm gonna double bonk.
Okay.
And I presume he did not survive that, and I'm gonna.
No, he didn't. He just instantly crumples.
I'm gonna move 15 feet to here. Actually, is there anyone else in the building that I just didn't notice?
No. They were all. All these guys on this side were in the building. They ran out. And by the way,
Yeah.
there are other people running around. It's just these are the ones focused on you guys. To set the scene, there's at least a couple dozen other warriors running around, but they're quickly running to like try and put down this slave insurrection that they basically have with the lizard folk rebelling against them.
Fair. What's up with the zip line on the roof? Are there people coming down?
Yeah, there's a couple of people, and they're also going to help out with some of the. They're going to go and help the
lizard folk,
captives.
that's the idea.
Exactly.
Pog. In that case, I'm going to. Where did it go?
Adau exclaims Pog in this day and age. And then-
Yeah, exactly. I can't do anything. That will be my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. It's initiative count 20, so the crew on top of the flight castle will get to launch another rock. They are gonna choose to do it right centered on the giant, which means there's a small chance, a 1 in 25 chance that they hit Talvo. If they get a 23. Oh, close!
Ooh.
It is actually a miss though. This rock hits right there and hits the ground, sends again debris flying, but doesn't hit him or you. So, okay, Talvo, it's your turn. This guy's still fucking pissed.
This is a yummy turn. I've had this planned out since the last round.
Okay.
I attack.
Oh, nice!
God.
Talvo lunges in.
He had that planned.
Yep.
Who are you attacking?
The giant.
Would you get sneak attack though? Because you have another enemy within 5 feet of you. I don't remember.
It's 5 feet of him, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. It might be.
Yeah, you have it. Paste it in.
When I'm
You should get
within
it for
5 feet of the
crit.
target and no one else is.
Here, wait. Post it in the chat. When you're within 5 feet of the target and no one else. Yeah. Okay. Then you're good. Exactly.
That's a crazy amount of fucking damage.
So yeah, that is a huge amount of damage. As he's still alive, but he's already like visibly wounded. The dude is.
So, on top of that, he can't opportunity attack me because of fancy footwork. And then
Yep.
I got a bonus action to disengage from this berserker behind me.
Okay.
And then I run across all of this debris here and get up on top of this roof with my cool Spider-Man cape.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, the roof is like half caved in, but you get up on like the lip of what's left, basically.
Well, no, I jump from rock to rock to rock, and I'm on
Okay.
like this part of it.
Wet slinging.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, he hits them with the.
Alright, is that it then?
That's literally everything. I burned my action, my bonus action, my full movement.
Alright, in that case, these guards, they're stupefied. Helios, it's your turn.
Alright, so you said he's like pretty much visibly wounded, right?
Oh yeah, he has been for a bit now.
How about a bind blast on the giant?
Okay, you're gonna do the psychic lance.
If it doesn't take him down, it's gonna break panache.
Whatever.
Yeah, at this point.
Bind it.
Okay,
Play it.
so you're gonna do a. You need to make an intelligence.
So
Yeah. He fails the saving throw.
Oh no!
Okay, do your 76 psychic damage. Okay. And as you do this, he clutches his head like, "Roar!" And then just goes like, "Roar!" And just stops. And then boom, collapses over, dead.
Coward and offense. Talvo did most of the work though, and the rocks.
The rocks
So
did most of the work. That was like 120 damage.
Yeah. I sniped your kill, sorry.
I want you to roll me a perception check, Helios.
Oh no.
Killed us back from the dead.
Yep.
Just her head.
Where is that at? There it is.
You hear the sounds of like snickering laughter.
Yep.
And you look over, and like a few feet away from you, standing on this little like bush over here, which on stream can't see, but like standing or like sitting, actually just sitting nonchalantly on top of this bush up here, is an imp. Another imp. Who looks like just became visible again because they can go in and out of invisibility. And it's holding a stone, actually a crystal. Kind of looks similar to the crystal in the castle in one of its hands. And I want you to roll me an Arcana check, Helios.
Oh boy.
It's that time of night where people are just gonna be popping off
Yeah, I can make
fireworks now.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yep.
So you, Helios, you actually don't recognize what this crystal is. However, before you can react to this and like try to stop the imp goes whoosh, and like crushes the crystal in its grip.
Uh-oh.
And it goes zoom, and it poofs out of existence. However, then there is a zoom sound as the thing on the other side of whatever this magic was it just did is going to appear. It basically just swapped places. And on the other side of this, hold on, popping out of this little like portal effect is a clad in armor woman.
Oh boy.
With a whip of light, it almost appears. And you recognize Zilx's like chief concubine or mistress or whatever she called herself as she appears next to you, Helios. There we go. There she is. And she has wings that are flapping as she's hovering over above the ground. And she actually immediately says something in. Actually, she would speak in the Boarman tongue, which she at least knows a bit of. And she says, she would say, that fool Brimir. And she like looks over there where he's just fallen down dead. It's a shame he had to die, but he served his purpose, and now I'm with you all. And I will have my vengeance and retribution. And she's gonna roll into initiative, and she rolled terribly. Wow. But
Gives the evil speech and then just
yeah.
fucking takes it.
But I mean, just to adjust from the things that may have been tossed around in flight, if you know what I mean. But
Spent too much time on her evil monologue.
yeah. But anyway, she appears right here next to you. And she does not. She does not seem to be happy, but she does seem to have some sort of glee in that she's going to be able to enact her revenge. Anyways, you still have your movement, Helios.
Yeah, am I in range of her here?
No, she has a long sword out. She does have like a whip like on her belt, but
Is it a cat with nine tails?
Does this count, or do I have to like do this around this?
that's fine. You can make it there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I just like run the Talvo and be like, help.
Talvo, help me with your 6 HP.
I am not in a position to help you, my friend.
And actually, I'm gonna run towards these guys then. At
Okay.
least towards.
Hey, what is this?
Don't worry, we'll all come together. They'll drop the rock on these guys, they'll be out of the way, and then we'll fight through together.
Okay.
Hey, I'll do that. Because I'm
Alright.
all alone here.
Sounds good.
Wait,
You
was that
run.
ready?
You run over there.
Do I have... I could just unsummoning words her again. Just wait, hold on.
I was looking at that. Actually,
Saving
cutting words is
throws
actually
makes-
a reaction, not a bonus action. So we did it wrong
Okay,
before,
I
but it
don't know
didn't.
if I have cutting. I have unfailing words. Or unsettling words, I mean.
Yeah. That's the one
That's
I'm
what we
thinking.
used, that's what we used, but we called it the wrong thing.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
So it's a saving throw, so it
Okay.
probably wouldn't do much to her. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll just be like, uh-oh, and then just
Okay, yeah.
out from being alone.
Sounds good. On the other side here, we have... oh, so that's it then, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, this is done.
Actually, wait,
This
hold on.
berserker...
Let me double check something real quick. Because I don't have much in the way of bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, okay. Cure Wounds is an action. Sorry, Talvo.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Plus that's touch anyway, so you'd have to be
Oh.
next to him, so... yeah.
I'm an excellent healer.
This
Okay,
guy is gonna go. He's gonna actually run up to like here and get into a better position where he's not gonna actually try to charge up at Talvo, but just like any good berserker, he doesn't just have the big axe. He's got hand axes too, and he picks one off his belt, chucks it at Talvo. So he will make an attack roll. Actually, no, it's set up, but it would be the same attack bonus as normal. Gets a 22 as the hand axe goes head over head. How much HP do you have?
6.
Okay. Actually, you're probably gonna live then. Well, no, wait, that's about 50-50. Okay, you barely... he barely matches. I forgot it was a D6, not a D4. Sorry. Oh, but you have your reaction back. So Talvo just trying to stay alive at this point. Talvo did a lot of work, but now he's just trying to like struggle. He, kind of ducks. The thing skims his shoulders, still giving more blood loss. Still alive though, and the guy looks like he thought it was going to be a hit. He thought it was going to kill. He was already turning. He was already turning to go towards Helios, but then he sees you kind of like stand up again. He's like, "Urgh." But he only gets one attack per turn, so you're actually good for now. Somehow, Bree, it's your turn. You're still up on the castle above. But things have kind of changed. You actually see Bree. Probably Adau definitely can't see the devil lady yet. Talvo, you
I
can.
saw Brynir die.
Yeah, you did see. Yeah, Talvo, you could definitely see her now. Although you're kind of a little occupied. Bree, you definitely saw her appear next to Helios.
Right. And is she in elk range?
I would say anything on this map is within elk range. Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you drop 16 panthers on her? That way you maximize your hit chance.
Would that work?
I feel like at that point because you have to kind of do them all at once. I feel like at that point they're so like they're just gonna hit each other and bounce off each other. You know what I mean? Like
Speed of a panther stream.
I also think that the panthers are small enough where there might be a lower DC for her to dodge them.
I feel like if he drops 16 panthers, it should just be a solid 4x4 cube, and then we randomize where it lands.
I would say like if you do the panthers, it's guaranteed to hit, but it might be like I would say the DC for her to dodge it is easier.
No, I'll give it. I think elks.
Right?
I think
The elks
that's
again.
well the first time.
Alright. So the elks, then I'm assuming you're just gonna put them like as close as you can together. You have to be like this basically.
Yeah.
Alright, roll for the first one.
Would you move that right one back, left one? Or would that overlap?
Well, it's because they're like,
Okay, no, I
yeah.
see.
Either way, they
That's
can't
as close as I
overlap.
can get.
Yeah. 20.
Ooh, that hits.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
does. That puts it right
Yeah.
here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that actually does hit. It hits the corner of this one will hit her. Let's see if she can dodge if she can dodge. She actually does dodge the damage, so you can roll the 20d6 and she'll take half of whatever you roll. So she does manage to kind of. She is much more nimble than a giant. She has wings. She like flaps back out of the way, and is only gonna take half of this. Still a lot. 36.
That's the best roll we've had.
36 damage she takes from that. Still kind of like she goes like "Ugh," like grunts in pain. And now the other one, the other elk. Roll a d25 again. 2 puts it up here. That oh wait, one down. It still misses actually, barely misses.
Yeah.
So that one misses, but you did hit her with the first one. And the elks want to go and then just disappear. She looks up at the castle like, what the fuck? Yeah, she looks up at the castle like, what the fuck was that?
Can I flip her off? As, like,
Sure, if you want.
The castle's invisible.
Yeah, but not if you lean off.
If you lean over the edge, like, yeah, Bree kind of has to lean over the edge to see. So Bree could go like,
yeah, like that, yeah.
No, you would see nothing. You would just see this in the sky.
yeah, just see that. I like it. Yeah. Okay.
But can I go down the
There's
zip
some
line?
water
Now?
bubbles.
The what? Sorry.
Can I go down the zip line now? Just for after that.
Yeah. Since you already used your action though, you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check to land gracefully.
Okay.
It's literally the first one in the skills.
Okay, that's also still.
Sheet.
That is also still a fail, unfortunately. As just like Adau, you kind of go at the end and tumble off into it because you didn't take the time to really prepare fully. So you're gonna take 24 bludgeoning damage as you land, and you're prone as well.
Ow.
But yeah, and now you're in the fray here. Okay. Is Mo looking? Is he being good? I heard you scolding him. IP.
Can we summon Momo?
Yeah.
Conjure Momo.
Alright, so anyways, Bree, that's Bree's turn, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, then what else can I do?
I guess not too much more.
Wait,
oh yeah,
Can I bonus action?
if you have one.
Because I could make a spirit totem.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
Spirit elk. I'm saying we're gonna have to like make some peace with the Fey world after this fight. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
have to like invite them to dinner or something and be like, we appreciate your help.
Yeah, using
We don't
giant
want-
elk
we don't
as
wanna be on their bad
projectiles.
side.
Yeah, well, while you figure that out, let's go over what the rest of them do. So this berserker is stupefied; he can't go. It is, however, the lady's turn, and she is fairly smart. She knows that Helios is a bard with bard magics, and as she flies, she flaps her wings and gracefully comes over the wall, the little fence here, sees all these guys stupefied, and looks at you, Helios, and says, "I know you did this, you pitiful pig."
That wasn't
And
me.
she's going to take her longsword. Actually, hold on. I need to look up something. Oh god. Oh god, hold on. Need to look up a special thing.
We save that for after the session usually.
She
Or the picture's still up on the
she
thing.
grabs with one hand. She has the longsword in one hand. Actually, well, she had it two-handed. She switches it to her offhand, and then with her dominant hand, grabs the whip off of her belt, and it is like a blue glowing metal whip. It actually isn't made of, or it's like chain link almost. It's like a chain basically, but it has a blue glow to it, and she whips it out at you.
Or is it gonna hurt?
Because it's called a rope of entanglement and is a magic item. And when she uses her multi-attack, she can use it in place of up to 2 attacks. We'll see if the first one hits to know if we need to go on. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, as this magic whip is going to whip out at you, try to wrap around you. Okay, you actually succeed the first one.
There's 6 decks. What the fuck? I'll take
Yeah.
it.
She will then try again for the second attack. I need you to do the same thing again. And that is not enough to succeed, as all of a sudden this thing wraps around you. And it is a magic item. It literally will kind of move itself in a way to wrap around you. You are now restrained, which means that you can't move, among other things. And then she'll come up to you and use her longsword and make an attack at you. And she has advantage because you're restrained. Hold on. It would be the one-handed one, which is this. Does a 16 hit you, Helios?
No, it does not.
You do. You actually have shield now. Nice. And I don't think there's any
Shield.
Shield. I typoed it and it was too funny to not.
shield.
fix it.
Yeah.
So
I don't think restrain would prevent you from doing that. So I think you can still cast spells with restrain. Yeah. No, I
It's the
think.
it's the reaction. I don't have reactions because I'm a fucking bard. I'm still new to this. I use that right.
Yeah.
It's a reaction to an attack.
Exactly. Yeah. You haven't used your reaction on anything else, so you can do this. And so
Cool.
she.
Rogue moment.
Yeah, she comes in and like tries to strike you down, but you like even in restrain, you basically go like you manage to move one of your hands just a little bit and like cast the shield of magic, which blocks her attack. And she looks at you and just like goes like
That one
tisk tisk tisk. She does not seem very amused by this.
I am thoroughly amused by this.
Yep.
I didn't get hit, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, yeah, I cast it and go like, and then put the shield up.
Alright, so that's her. She doesn't actually get to do much else. Adau, it is your turn.
Where are
I don't know
men?
why I measured that.
They're dealing with all the. They're
Yeah.
dealing with all the other, like, again, there's like 30 other warriors that they're dealing with, basically.
Indeed. I step out. I assess the situation. Woman detected. So I go that way.
Is that any
Adau
other
is the
way?
incel.
Elf moment.
Elf
Yeah,
moment.
exactly. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but no, I do recognize. I believe I was the one who hit her with the ballista.
Yeah.
Or I loosed the ballista at her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna unalive her. Hopefully.
Oh shit. Okay. Constitution they're on. Oh god, yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay. She will try to do this. Luckily, she does have this. She has advantage on any spells. So she'll have a con save. Let's see what she can do. She got a nat 20. Nice. So she'll take half.
All right.
Ooh,
Still,
32.
Oh my God. That is
It's
a crazy roll.
It's a good roll. She takes 32
Yeah.
more damage. She is not visibly wounded yet. Okay.
Do the elves count as magic?
The what?
Huh?
Do the elves count as magic damage?
No.
One of your features
Well,
said that, right?
Technically,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was-
but
yeah,
in
something
for the
like that,
purposes
but-
of this, there's no.
Cannot move. Do not.
She doesn't get a benefit against them from like the spell resistance, so. It's just that. Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I'm also gonna do this. I'm gonna Shield of Faith myself.
Okay. Well, I don't think you can do that if you cast harm, right? You could. It has to be a cantrip or
Oh, I
whatever.
forget it's-
Yeah.
Bro, I forget that every time. I always
No,
it's
yeah,
like,
you're
oh, it's a
good.
bonus action. Therefore I
Yeah,
can do
it has to be like a cantrip or whatever. So.
All right, then I will not.
All right. It is the castle's turn, and one of the actually it's Riley up there. He shouts out like, "Who should we target next?"
Hit the devil. Kill the devil.
Okay, and they're not gonna take any more than a second to aim at her, which has a chance of hitting Helios, but it's too late. All right, let's see. Do they hit? They hit right next to Helios. Wait, yeah. It literally hits the spot next to Helios. Yeah, I gotta move. As a massive rock comes and goes boom right next to you, Helios. You're like, oh shit. Riley's like, sorry. And yeah, that's all for that one. All right, so that one doesn't do anything.
No. I look up at Riley. I give him a thumbs down. I guess I can't.
It's like, we're gonna take away that gold star. No, that's funny.
Whenever this shit happens, I don't feel bad about scamming him out of his game.
But yeah, that's the thing. The castle rocks, they do a lot of damage, but they're much more effective against the giant than they're going to be against single targets, right? So,
Oh, it would end me.
yeah. Talvo, it's your turn.
Alright, I guess right off the bat, bonus action, I'm gonna like take my rapier and just
Yeah.
shove it in my hip. Yeah.
You're doing a dock for Rainbow Six Siege. Like, oh shit! Yeah.
So that's.
I wonder if we can bandit trick the devil.
While he's doing that, did I need to roll? I still have concentration technically on.
Yeah. You haven't taken any
Automatic
damage,
pattern.
so you're good.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
It's just a D8 plus by charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you still? No, I gave you the Bardic, so it's over.
Yeah.
No, did I? No, I didn't. No, you haven't used. You haven't used it yet.
Yeah, well, you can't use it on something like this though.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
never
it's
mind.
8. It's 5 plus 5. So
I don't know when you
10.
use it. I just
10
give it to
health
people.
Yep.
So. I will not let me click on my token. Oh, that's because I'm using.
Yeah, the measuring tool. Yeah. Nah, it happens.
Measuring yourself.
No.
Okay. How do I get my dumbass over to all of my healers?
This guy's looking at you with he's like a hunger for battle. He's like, yeah.
You're Spider-Man. Just
It doesn't work like that. I can just walk on surfaces. I can't grapple.
you could try.
Now that was my bonus action. I still have my full ass action though. Can I do anything cool with that? If only I had a fucking healing potion in my inventory, I could just drink it.
I have one.
I guess what I will do is I will just shoot one of my +2 arrows at this berserker.
Okay. Yeah, seems fine.
Also, Zox's picture is still up on the stream version. Like,
Oh,
blocking
thank you.
everything.
Yeah. Thank you about that. Yeah. So that's it.
And then I burn one. Is this just a flat +2 to the damage here?
Yeah. So I don't think you would get sneak attack though, right?
It's alone.
Yeah, but you're not within 5 feet of it, right? Don't you have to be within 5 feet of it?
Oh, we do this every fucking time.
Well, yeah, because you gotta learn what it does.
Yeah, you keep doing a different one. You keep a different version of it.
You have to be within 5 feet of it for that one. You have to have advantage, or have a teammate, or be within 5 feet of it and no one else is. Like you have to be dueling it basically to get that bonus. So.
Fine. He takes 12.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
Or
14, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then.
He's not visible wounded. He's actually pretty beefy.
Now.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off this roof and dive into the river.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and this is less of a river, more just like the start of the swamp or one of the little like canals.
You go like full
Yeah,
1 foot
but
deep stream.
it's like a little like canal or whatever, like through the islands of this village, right? It's all like very, a bunch of different island chains, right? Anyways, so you just like run over there, dive into this little bit of water, right? These guys are stupefied. It's up to you, Helios. What are you gonna do? You are restrained, which means
Yeah, what does that mean?
you have 0 speed. You can't move at all. You can make attacks, but they have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And you can try to break free with a strength or dexterity check.
Can I dimension door out of this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Yeah.
Do you have another like Misty Step or anything like that, or does it
No.
you have to?
Okay, the problem I have to decide. We can either dimension door or save a Biden blast.
Why don't you Biden Blaster? That doesn't
I'm
require
still
a
stuck.
roll.
I'm still stuck.
That
would
doesn't
still be
require a
stuck.
roll.
Yeah. I could just like insult her and then Biden blast. How's that? Alright, okay, well, unsettling words to do the
Okay.
expend the die. So I'm actually down. I'm down to 1 left then. So I forgot to check it down. And then I'll use that up.
Okay.
And then
On
hope
her.
it works.
All right. She will have advantage again because it's a spell. She makes an intelligence saving
Okay.
throw. She fails. She's gonna take the full damage and be incapacitated.
Oh. Does that mean that do I technically use up the die or do I still have it?
You don't. Hold on. Yeah, because you don't get to take it back. It's not a reaction. If it was a reaction, you could choose to do it, but you just chose to do it before, and then yeah.
Okay, so okay.
So it makes her fail even harder. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping it'd be like a 10, so it was like a
Yeah.
-2.
Oh yeah, but yeah, roll your 7d6. Let's see. Alright, she takes 27 damage. She is visibly wounded now, and she is also incapacitated till the start of your next turn.
Does
However,
that release the whip or am I stuck?
so I was gonna say, you are still unfortunately stuck because even though she actually has like Like, she actually, like, would let go of the whip, but it is a magic item under her command, and it is still holding on to you.
Damn.
So
I'm just sitting there like, hey.
Yeah, you basically, like, wiggle the finger to cast a spell, and now you're just like, oh god, guys! Yeah. And unfortunately, yeah, you have to use an action to try to break free, which you already used an action, so you can't break free this turn.
Damn.
Okay.
So I pretty much used everything. I'm just gonna sit here. All right.
Yep. Alright, Helios just sits there.
Help!
Alright. It's the Berserker's turn.
Help. Say help.
The Berserker is gonna run at you, Talvo. This Berserker runs at you. Actually, wait. He has a decision to make. Does he want to go for you or the pig? He looks back and forth. Talvo just jumped in the river. He's a bit more of an annoying target to go after. He's going to run at Helios. And especially because Helios is a juicy target, all literally restrained here. And so he just kind of strolls over, just like, with his great axe out.
And shield's gone. That's a single turn, right?
Well, it is one turn.
You just had your turn, yeah.
You could cast it again if he hits you here.
Just in case.
He's going to have... Well, you could choose once you see the roll. You don't have to do it preemptively.
Exactly. I'm waiting.
Here's a 20.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright? Yeah, but it only... What is your AC normally?
Shit, it'll match. Fuck,
Yeah.
I would just raise it, it would match.
Exactly, so you might as well not do it. So, yeah, if your AC is a 15, it adds +5, but that's still a match. So, yep.
Damn.
He will hit you for only 5 damage. Bruh. However,
Damn.
I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I keep closing my sheet because I'm
You just need a 10 or higher.
Yeah. You said Constitution
Yep.
save. Why didn't that roll?
Alright, you managed to keep
good
them.
roll. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so it's alive. You managed to keep all these guys stupefied here. So, alright, that's that guy's turn.
Look at him.
Bree, it's your turn. You have to spend half your movement standing up because you fell into the building.
Alright.
But then you have another 15 feet, or do you have more than? No. You also have to go like through the doorway technically because you're.
Just jump through the window.
You're like in the building basically.
Yeah, so I'll move out the building.
Okay.
So it can be like that, right?
Yep.
Okay. I want to call lightning.
Okay.
Don't miss.
Alright, so a storm cloud will appear, cylinder with a 60-foot radius. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let me make a new rat sack for this.
This
A lot of rat stacks today.
Yeah.
This problem is that do these save? Do you just kind of have like a bunch of rat stacks?
No.
Just, like, unenabled.
I just make him a return every time I need one.
Oh, that's fun.
This one will be like this. It's very large radius. Basically, that's not an issue. So, when you choose a, so when you cast it, a lightning bolt will, a cloud all of a sudden appears above you guys, like, and now lightning is going to strike at a point you want.
Surely this won't work, sorry.
Who do you want to hit?
So what was it that she has? She has resistance, but
Yes.
Does she have
Probably the
resistance to
same.
fucking lightning?
Well,
Yeah, I probably guess it's the same fire and poison as
she. Well, yeah. What Britsha says, she gets an advantage on saving throws against spells, which this would count as. So,
Yeah.
But she's incapacitated. Doesn't that give disadvantage?
Oh yeah, she is. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look. Incapacitated.
Can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah, that's all it does. Incapacitated
Okay.
means like you can't really do anything offensively. It doesn't prevent you.
Innate resistance.
It doesn't prevent you from like reacting to things, right?
Okay.
So.
also can I say that I casted this at 4th level, so it gets 1 extra D10.
That's fine, yeah. So yeah, I will say, if you cast it, if you do the lightning like here, it would hit both people because it hits everything within 5 feet of it.
Is the rod made of metal by any just random thought?
The immovable rod? I think so.
No, I mean the rod that I'm tied up with.
So actually, this is the radius of like where the lightning strikes. So you could hit like that, or you could hit like this. That seems good to me. You should do that one instead.
Yeah, do that one.
Yeah.
That hits Adau.
I can take it.
You have a metal shield, right?
Yeah, I have metal armor, metal shield, metal circlet.
What about
Your
here, though?
rubber shoes.
Where?
Like directly on Helios.
I mean, you can if you want to hit Helios.
This does nothing. He's just there and it's fine.
I'm toughen him up. Make him stronger.
Turn me to bacon.
I'm assuming you're gonna do this then.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
So what is it needs to happen?
So you just roll your 4d10,
Okay.
and let's see if she.
Holy shit, this fireworks. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It sounds
She
like they're here
succeeds.
from that. Like, good Mike.
She succeeds. The other guy fails. So he'll take the full 19 damage. He is still alive, but he's pretty hurt at this point. She takes what would that be? 9 damage. She's also pretty hurt, but yeah. Okay. And yeah, you use your movement, you use your spell. Okay. Unless you have a bonus section, that's about it.
Did you ever decide on if you were casting a totem or not?
Yeah, I decided not to bother because I wasn't really near anybody.
Okay.
Or-
Yeah, I was
Okay.
considering doing one again, but
Oh yeah.
I'm not really in range of people. So.
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, in that case, that goes on to this guy, the leader guy, who is still incapacitated, and then it is her turn. She is also incapacitated. She can't take actions or reactions. Technically, she can move, but I don't think she will. Actually, no, she will. She will move. She's gonna move. She kind of like stumbling and staggering. She can still move and like react to things. She just can't like put words together to do it or like put actions together. So she'll move over here though, a little out of the way, flanking Helios. Adau,
That's convenient.
it is your turn, Adau.
Adau will.
It's like a Pokemon. It's like Adau, your
Go
turn.
here.
Adau.
Adau! I choose
Yep.
you!
Okay.
Adau.
What are you gonna do there?
Adau! Use Inflict Wounds
Oh jeez, it's a hit.
at 5th level. And it sucks. That's not that
Okay.
bad, actually. That's pretty
It's
good.
not till 35 damage.
Only 35.
She
necrotic
is
damage.
pretty hurt. She is still alive. And
Go
she just
back to hell.
Do you want to move up one by any chance?
you can't. You already moved all of this.
I can't get there. I mean, I could get there, but I don't need to.
Yeah.
What I will do is nothing. That's it.
All right.
I don't have anything else.
Talvo, it's your. Oh wait, no. Before that, the castle.
Layer action, yep.
Riley's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, who should we target now?"
Fucking,
I'm going down.
I guess help. No, help. If you see any targets of interest elsewhere,
Okay.
like, because we can handle these guys.
All right, the rock will go down somewhere else and hit another dude somewhere. So.
Hopefully, an enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they target a big group and they definitely kill at least one enemy. So yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, so Talvo's gonna pop over his head and take a shot at Demon Lady.
Okay. Sounds good.
Devil lady, there's an extremely.
That is a
important
hit.
difference.
I don't care.
That's a hit, and I think this one would have
That is-
sneak
that
attack,
is-
right? Yeah. Unless, wait, do you have to? Hold on. I can't remember. You can do that with yeah. You should be able to do that, right? With what's it called? With a ranged weapon. I can never remember the restrictions or whatever.
There's like 5
What?
paragraphs about what my fucking sneak attack
Yeah,
does.
it has to be a finesse or a ranged weapon. So yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a rogue. It
You know,
just, it works.
if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. Yeah, you're good. You get the sneak
And
attack.
I will be using another one of my +2 arrows.
Okay, sounds good. Again, I also just have a separate +2 thing that rolls it with that in if you use that. But it's good. Either
Oh,
way,
yeah,
though.
it's right there.
Yeah. Either way, though, because that's also included in the attack number, like the initial attack too. So, you do this. The arrow goes thunk and goes into her chest, and she goes like and like looks down at it, and then looks over at Talvo and just shakes her head in rage before her body starts to crumble away into dust.
Okay.
Wait, I'm still stuck. Wait, this is her. Only she know how to do this.
The rope is still on you. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Oh boy.
The
Helios,
Oh,
what
yeah.
did she say? What did she tell it? What did she say to it?
I don't know.
At this point, though, this guy definitely is going to keep fighting. You notice a lot of the other like groups of dudes have been already kind of like overwhelmed by the superior lizard folk numbers. Pretty much once you kill this guy, it seems like the rest are going to be willing to lay down their arms, and then you could just tie up these other, like the leader guy. So,
yeah, I know what to do it with.
So Helios, it's your turn.
I mean, I might as well just like try to get out of this.
Okay, yeah.
Burn.
It'll be strength or dex, whichever you prefer.
Oh, I want a fucking dex. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's not a save either. It would just be the normal dex. So it would be
just really fast. I'm gonna move just a tiny bit and hide.
5.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sounds good. TSM, yeah. Oh yeah, the dex works actually. You go like you wiggle out of the rope, and it just kind of falls to the ground now.
Yeah, so I'm staring at this guy in front of me here.
Yeah, it did take your action though. Yeah, and it is his turn.
That was my action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my last inspiration. I don't have any.
The guy looks. Yeah, the guy looks at you.
Action. I need bonus
Yeah.
action. Jesus Christ.
The guy looks at you and he's like, "Argh!" And he's gonna do another reckless attack at you, Helios. And he does hit.
That was him running up.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna take 11 damage, which doesn't matter. Except I need you to make me a con saving throw.
Can I do this again?
Would that help with the 23?
No.
Just kidding. It was a 23. I can't read. All right, let's con save.
Okay.
Great day.
And at this point, the spell does break, and these guys are no longer stupefied as they look around like snapping out of it. Looks like there might be a little bit of fight left because this guy immediately looks around like shocked what's going on, but then starts yelling commands like, "Get that one and that one!"
Oops. I made it a while.
Oopsie doodles.
That was probably the longest hypnotic patterns held, at least. So I'll
That's
take
too
that.
long. That was like 5 or 6 rounds. That was pretty cool. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
No.
Okay. So that's that guy's turn. He's done now. Bree, it is your turn. These guys are no longer stupefied, so they're now active targets.
Alright. I think I'm gonna hit the Berserker. So
Okay, sounds
he's
good.
the main guy.
Okay. Well, this guy's the main guy. He was just been stupefied.
So what? Okay.
Berserkers will help kill him.
Sorry? What?
The Berserker is low health. Just finish him off.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it.
Okay.
So what? Roll 4d10 and then you do dex save.
Oh yeah, for another lightning strike. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He will. Okay, I'll let you know he has exactly 17 HP, so it all comes down to whether or not he succeeds. And he does. He's alive. He lives.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
He's a tough dude. Strong boy.
So let's see. On each of your turn, yeah. So that's your action, but. Is that it?
I'm gonna run over. Go over there.
Okay. Alright, it is now time for this guy, the dwarven leader, to go. And he looks around at the situation. He can see that things aren't going that well. He's going to run into the thick of it. He's gonna make his way all the way over to Adau, running over, and he looks at you, Adau, and he says, "I will smash you like a bug." Even though he's a dwarf, he's only about like a foot shorter than you. Until he takes out a potion and chugs it. And all of a sudden, his proportions start growing and growing and growing until he stands at about 10 feet tall. He drank a potion of enlargement. And now he is actually the size of an ogre, and he actually might be able to smash you.
Just punch his dick.
So, yeah. So he chugs this potion. He chugs this potion, grows pretty big. That's all he can do, though. Adau.
I'm gonna drink my potion of growth that's been sitting in my inventory.
Do you have one too? Shit. So hey, Adau was like, "Oh yeah." Adau drinks it, and now Adau was like, "Rrr." And he's like, you think you're so big?
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Yeah.
Now I'm. That wasn't a spell, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to Shield of Faith.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. All right. I'm assuming that's
That
it.
is my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're on the lair action. We're on the lair action. I'm gonna say that because of what's going on, Riley's like, "Oh shit! There's an ogre that looks like Adau. We'll take it out. Don't worry, guys." No, they're gonna target it like here, so that it is more likely to, because they're gonna try to avoid hitting Helios. But there's a chance it hits Adau. So.
Now. That is a lot of.
It hits here and misses.
Riley is
Yeah,
very
fucking.
Yeah.
Very
They
consistent.
miss again.
accurate.
So
Accurate, I think.
precise, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they hit it here. They miss, luckily, but they don't hit Adau or the enemy, unfortunately. But Talvo, it's your turn.
So stressed out, man.
I'll heal you.
So the berserker's not.
Or I guess we gotta get.
What?
Yeah,
This guy's alive still, and then
Okay, shoot him and then run over here.
Actually, like, opposite order. We're just gonna like. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Get over there. Up
sounds good.
next to my boy.
Okay.
And then just stab the berserker.
Sounds good. Absolutely a hit.
And I have an ally within 5 feet.
Yep. Yeah, you get
attack
secret attack here.
applies.
Absolutely, and he
He's
just
like, what, like 7 left?
yeah, in 9 he just crumples under the as you just run him through, and he goes like, "Urgh, urgh." And as it's like impaling him, he looks at you just like he wants to keep fighting, but his body literally can't.
And as that happens, I just run up to Helios, kill this guy, put my hand on the shoulder. Help! Help! I'm holding my gut. I'm holding my gut like.
Yeah, he's bleeding. Talvo's covered in blood and also debris
Hold
and
on.
splinters.
I need at least 6 seconds and I'll help you.
Yeah, they're. Yeah. Well, it's if that's all for Talvo, it's
Yeah, I got
these
burned,
guys.
I could do.
They are gonna actually move in to help their commander and flank Adau. And they're both just gonna like take spears and go just like try poking at your like ankles and calves and whatever. So here are 2 attacks. Okay.
First one, oh, they both hit.
Yeah, they have flanking. So
yeah, they both do hit.
yeah. Okay. So 4 piercing. Oh, bruh. Okay. They don't do much damage, but they do
Yeah,
hit.
6 damage.
Yep, they do hit Adau though. And Helios, it's your turn.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do the funny. Actually, can you upcast your wounds?
Yeah.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, you can.
Once you
I'm
click
gonna
it, it should let you choose once you click it.
Do you not have heal though, as your 6th level spell?
No, we went for mass suggestion.
No. I don't even know why. I
Okay,
thought
I'm gonna
that.
do that at 3rd level. I didn't get like an option for it. But
Okay, you can just always add more on when you do
1d8
it.
for each level above that.
Yep.
So it's
3d8
plus spell. No, it's 2.
Oh, it's 3d8 plus your spellcast.
Yep, 3d8 plus
That's
your
so
charisma
confusing.
modifier. So.
Okay, which is 4.
Yep. That's how. Yeah, it's because you.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3d8 plus 4. Okay. So Talvo gets 13 HP back.
Oh, we're feeling good, boy.
Okay.
That's something. I'll give.
Anything else
I
from?
doubled my health. I'm
yeah.
great.
Anything else from Helios?
I'm gonna run over here to help to help it down.
All right, sounds good. Bree, it's your turn. Again, like there's not much resistance left. It seems like this leader guy is the only thing keeping the enemies together. So once you get rid of them, you know, you're home free. What
He's
is-
tall now. He takes extra damage from lightning.
But I'm taller. What do you mean? You're gonna get me killed.
Wait, if I do the lightning though, it's gonna hit like either Adau or Helios, right?
Well, you could do it like here, and then it would.
Yeah, you can do it
Oh,
anywhere around here.
So, yeah. I'll
But
do
I
that then.
moved to a
All right, sounds good. You do that then, and yeah, feel free to roll. He fails it, so it's full 4. Was it 40, 10, 48, whatever it is. 4d10, nice. Yeah, and that goes, zaps him. He is not visibly wounded yet. He hasn't been hit. This is the first time he's even been hit this combat, so. But it does hurt. As he goes, Alright. Is that all Bree does?
I'll just run over a bit.
Okay, move back in, yeah. Alright, it's his turn now, and he looks at Adau. He's like, "Oh, knock you down a peg or two." And at this point, he's actually going to pull out a short sword. He had a long sword out with two hands. Like, he pulls out a short sword. He kind of goes full duel mode. Yeah. So even though he's big, he still gets all the normal benefits from that. Yeah. So he's going to do 3 attacks at you, Duncan. Here's 1. That's a miss. There's 2. That's a hit. And then 3. That's a miss. He only hits you once for 10 damage, as he is not really, he doesn't have the highest damage output here.
No.
However,
he should have plus D4, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Is it to the? I'd say it's the attack roll, right? Not the damage. I can't remember.
No, because his weapons get bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know about the attack roll. Maybe the attack roll.
Okay, yeah. No, I think
damage.
You're right. So yeah, it's an extra D4 on top of that. You're right. Okay, extra 1.
Damn.
So yeah, so 11
That
damage.
sucks.
And Adau, it's your turn now, as the big boy is fighting you.
Yeah, it's, so the two attack me from behind. I'm gonna turn around and be like, "What do you think you're gonna do here? Like, what are you trying to do?" And I'm gonna like put my mace in its like carrier, and I guess I'm gonna fucking shove the dwarf. No, I'm gonna grapple the dwarf. We're gonna have a wrestling match.
He's like, he's just grabbing the guy. Alright, sounds good. Make a athletics check.
Should we're both big, so we both get advantage, which kind of cancels out, but it's big number.
That is funny.
Big number.
Okay. He wins. He wins the duel. He kind of just shoves you off. He was like, "Get off of me!"
All right.
That takes your attack.
I don't know, I'm gonna wait till my next turn. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna next turn, and they can attack me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't do much damage, so they will try though.
And they both suck.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Alright. Talvo, it's your turn now. Oh wait, the lair action.
Oh,
yeah. They are just gonna try to. They're gonna do it here because they don't want to hit you guys. But right now they don't realize that Adau is actually an ally. They're like, what the fuck is this ogre dude? This giant. They're like, what is this?
Alright, I was gonna roll a 20 again.
18. Wait, does that?
Yo, that's right here.
That it's
Let's
right
go.
next. That hits him, the big guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, we missed.
Yeah. So.
We hit it now.
So I'll let Helios. You can roll it again since Riley is the one directing this effort. So
Okay,
roll
what is it?
20d6,
Jesus.
and he has a chance to half that.
Oh my
We
god.
keep
Okay,
going up.
he does half it. Wait, that actually might still be. That's still lethal. He had 30 HP left, and so half of that is still over 30. And so he looks up, he tries to dodge, and then he actually just stumbles backwards because he's not used to being so big. He literally falls on the ground, and it goes, boom, and it was like a tree log that just impales him on the ground.
From their perspective, Adau tried to grapple him. The guy like shoved him off, and then he got orbital striked.
Yeah. And so yeah, this.
Because like they can't see the castle, so a tree just fell from space.
Yeah.
To smite him.
Yeah, like and they definitely know that the castle's there at this point, but they still can't see exactly where it's coming from. So all of a sudden he just gets fucking impaled, and his body like shrinks back down around it, leaving like this gruesome, like deformed body. Yeah.
So fucking
That's like a Junji Ito.
Yeah.
manga panel. It's just like shrunken around this tree trunk.
Exactly, yeah. So it's pretty gruesome, and but he is dead, and at this point, the other guys are gonna throw down their arms. They are like, there's only maybe like 10 or 15 of them left at this point. The lizard folk have kind of overrun them, and they just fling down their weapons and surrender.
all right.
So,
Well, I'm still big for the next hour.
yeah.
Okay, my plan was at my next roll, I was gonna see if anything would happen if I like did a performance check and just like orchestrated the kaiju battle. That was gonna be my.
Here, you can do a performance check. In this case, it'll be to see how well are you going to be able to put this into verse later. What just happened here?
Sure, let's do it.
Oh, it's pretty good.
That's all right.
Yeah, for you, it's only all right, but yeah, it's still decent. So,
That's a 6. That's a 6. That's
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah, but yeah, anyways, though. So, with that being said, I think that's probably where we'll wrap up the session. We'll leave off with a bit of a cliffhanger as to what's going to happen with Casaria next time.
Yeah.
But
Hey, wait. Can I pick up the hammer?
yeah, it actually works for your size.
Poetry is
when you're-
already opening
Let's
track. man.
go.
Yeah. Now you have the you can pick up the hammer. There is also still the rope of entanglement, the whip thing. By the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have that because I was stuck in it? I feel like I should iron that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And
At least for now. We'll see what it does and then we'll pass it on. But I like it.
yeah, you can just look up rope of entanglement, see if you want it. It does take a action to use normally. It's just she has a special thing that lets her use it as a part of an attack. So, or in place of an attack. Normally it would take your full action to use it, but anyways. Oh yeah. So I think that'll do it for today's stream, and the group will have to still decide what is gonna happen next time with Casaria. We'll go over next time what preparations you might make, so just be thinking about that. You do have presumably still a day till she makes her appearance here. So
Yeah.
I will say Talvo does just collapse on his back.
yeah, he's like, oh god, yeah, yeah. But yeah, we'll kind of cover the more of the details of everything next time. So, actually, we are going a little late today. So, thanks for hanging out, everyone. We'll see you all later. Bye.
We'll see you if we made it.
Alrighty.